I did put the right stream key in, right?
I think so.
Well, I guess we'll find out in a minute. Oh, okay, it is right.
Well,
hello everyone.
Hi.
How long be live for? I don't know. It's hot, so
it's a bit warm, yeah.
We'll see. Chibi Laura with the 47-month resub.
That's too long.
I'm sorry.
That's too long.
I'm really sorry. Anyway, hi everyone. Love the fan in the background. You don't understand. It's so hot. It is so hot outside. It's 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's a little bit warm.
You don't understand. It's so bad. Anyway, hi everyone.
It is pretty, just a little bit warm.
I found Dan.
No, I found you at the airport.
That's not true. I was waiting for you for a while.
Not for that long.
Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Amanda, thank you for the 16 months. Cat in a cup with the 15 months. Kim Possible, that's here 7 months. Alicia, Olivia, Chrissy, Autumn, Morgan, thank you all for the subs and stuff too. You're crying? Yeah, I relate to that front, honestly. Yeah. Anyway, this is Dan, everybody.
We're not matching on purpose. Actually,
I was
wearing a different t-shirt, and then she,
I spilled pasta on it.
Spilled pasta all over it.
So I had to change.
So
I was wearing a white t-shirt, and then I dropped pasta on it, so I had to change out of it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
You're not very smart.
Look, it happens to the best of us. It's fine. Anyway, not the pasta again. That's not funny, Rachel. Look, I realize I've made some mistakes in my day. Can you poke Dan so I know it's not a green screen? I don't know, it looks fake to me. Don't. Anyway, we're gonna play The Sims in a little bit, but the update's not out yet, so we can't. We have to wait.
When's it come out?
It should come out in an hour.
In an hour?
Did I get my scrunchie back? Yes, this is the one that he stole from me for a year and a half.
There's another one.
Yeah, there's two. But this is my favorite scrunchie that he's had stolen from me for a year and a half. So
She has it back.
I'm quite excited about this.
It's
I have it on my wrist for a reason.
My scrunchie.
This is the real reason I came here, actually. To get this back.
Okay. You don't care about me.
You feel like it's kind of awkward, Hannah? Yeah, well, I think you're kind of awkward.
I don't know, it's weird because normally when I stream I can hear things.
Oh yeah, that's the problem. I'm sitting here in silence because there's no, I can't hear the music in the background.
I don't know, and I can't read chat.
And you don't understand, oh, because he's not used to it being fast. It's also unbelievably hot outside, which is causing me to feel a bit, You don't understand, I mentioned a second ago, but it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit outside for my American friends. No, there's no air conditioning. Yes,
we have a fan! All we need is the fan!
I'm sorry if you can hear it, but I'm gonna die otherwise.
Yeah,
so
we need it. It doesn't help, but we need it.
It's very small.
So we have a little desk fan that your
my water bottle is
blocking water bottle is blocking it. How dare you?
I can't lift it high enough.
It's also broken, so if it
don't block the chat with my water bottle.
Well, you blocked it. I didn't. You moved it.
You moved the chat to block my water bottle. Anyway, Ali L, Civet Mama, Ava, Chelsea. Oh no, Eve, how do you read them? Your monitor is so flat. Like, mine are more...
Yeah, but I wanted more, like, actual... Like, because I have this mouse mat. I wanted it less on it. I don't know. You get over it.
I can't read the alerts from yesterday. I mean, candidly, Kayla. Hi, Kayla. Jake, Ansby, Diane, Ansley's, Abby, Lauren, Vindictive. I'm sorry if I missed anything. I'm so sorry. Thank you
Just a couple of alerts.
Stuff.
Just a couple of them.
I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of people in chat right now. There's only so much a person can handle. What time is it there? It's currently 5:05. So
it's the afternoon.
No, I consider 5 the evening.
Nah, summertime 5 is like afternoon.
Well, that's true. It doesn't get dark until like 9:30.
Yeah.
So
the evening's like 8, 7, 8.
Sure.
Maybe 6.
Anyway.
Maybe.
How have all your weekends been? Anybody do anything exciting?
Your notifications just went out. Yay!
Oh, just now? I've been live for 6 minutes. Why does it take so long for notifications
You've been live
to go
for
off on
5 minutes, actually.
No, actually though, why do your notifications take so long to go out?
Why are you blaming me?
I don't know, because I don't have
the
problem with my PC.
It's not my PC.
Well, then what is the problem?
It's the servers.
Oh, so English is bad.
Why would it be my PC?
I don't know.
Oh, do you know whose servers are bad?
Oh,
New Zealand.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, we're not matching on purpose. I just spilled food
This
on
is
my
your
other
fault.
shirt.
You did choose this shirt. I didn't think we were both wearing stripes when you sat down.
Pasta, and I
It's fine.
was wearing a white shirt, and then there was red sauce all over the white shirt, so I had to change, okay? Look. Look.
It's fine.
It wasn't intentional. Anyway, so thank you for the 1,000 bits, Jade, Dan, Doriel, Hannah, Candy, Ella, West Coast, Madeline. I'm so sorry. Thank you all for the 1,000 bits. I'm so sorry if I missed anything. There's a lot happening right now, and I can't read them on Dan's PC because the monitor is too far away. I don't know how you function like this.
This is how I like it.
I don't. But anyway, so I'm in England right now, and I will be for a couple weeks. Currently, I'm in quarantine because I can't leave the house because of COVID.
We went on a lovely walk to the post box.
Yeah, the only time I'm allowed to leave the house is to mail my COVID test. Because I have to take a COVID test on day 2, day 5, and day 8 of the 10-day quarantine.
Yeah.
And I'm allowed to leave the house to walk my COVID tests to the mailbox to mail them. So I got to do that.
Mm-hmm. And it was warm.
Really exciting stuff. It's a bit hot outside, yeah. But anyway, did I get Nando's? Yeah, we ordered food when I got here.
We did. That was like the first thing we ordered.
Mm-hmm. I've also been really tired. I don't usually get this bad of jet lag, but I've been waking up.
The heat doesn't help.
Yeah, it's really hot outside, but I've been waking up at like 6 a.m., which doesn't make any sense because that's 1 a.m. at home. But I've been waking up like really early and unable to fall back asleep. And then I'm just tired all day afterward because
it's not fun.
Anyway, I've messed with my sleep schedule, so... But anyway.
Anyway.
And also the Sims update comes out in like 50 minutes. Was that an Xbox notification? You can hear it? I don't have the headphones in, I can't hear anything that's
Why would there be an Xbox notification?
I saw a notification pop up, but I didn't read it.
Well, from Xbox?
Anyway, if there was something... You don't even have an Xbox.
What's going on?
I don't know, there was a notification that the people in chat heard, Laura said, but I didn't.
What do you have open that
I don't have anything open. This is your computer.
There's nothing open.
What do you have open?
The Sims 2 soundtrack?
I get weird notifications from the Epic Games Store on my PC, but I don't think they make any noise.
I don't have the Microsoft Store on mine. You know how yours keeps coming up at the bottom?
No, not the Microsoft Store. I'm talking about Epic. It's the notification I thought it looked like.
Well, yeah, oh. It made a noise on my PC.
No, I don't know. Hank, Cookie, Vander, thank you. I'm sorry if I missed any subs. Thank you all so much, everybody, for the subs and bits and stuff today. How are my flights? They were good. I was worried. I kind of lied about when I was coming here. I'm not gonna lie. I said I was leaving on Sunday, but I was arriving on Sunday. I was scared that people were gonna like find my flight and like mess with it. So I was trying to be cautious. So I was like, I'm going to see Dan on Sunday. And what I meant was I'm leaving on Saturday and arriving on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
But I had only a 57-minute layover in Atlanta, so I was a bit worried about that. I was scared there was going to be like a delay.
Like,
and
what
then
if there was
a
Florida storm?
Yeah, exactly. And then they delay the plane for like 20 minutes, and all of a sudden I can't board the plane fast enough. But it was fine.
That would have been a nightmare.
I made it. I got to Atlanta and like booked it across the whole airport to get to the international terminal, and then like as I got there, they started boarding the plane. So I was like, okay, this is fine. Yeah. Didn't have to wait. They had to check all my documents and stuff because I had to bring like negative COVID tests and like my proof of like my quarantine paperwork and all that stuff. So they had to like check all my paperwork and then I could board the plane and it was fine.
Although you said they didn't ask for much when you got here.
Yeah, when I actually got they checked my paperwork twice before I even entered the UK.
And they wanted your like negative COVID test, but that was like it, right?
Yeah, at the border, the guy like I handed him my passport and then he was like negative COVID test and I was like, here you go. And then he was like, why are you here? And I was like, I'm visiting my fiance. And then he was like, okay, bye. He just was like, okay, and then gave my passport back. And then I was like, all right, I will leave. Quarantine paperwork? Yeah, well, to fly to the UK right now, you have to quarantine for 10 days if you're coming from an amber list country, which the US is one. And you have to, like, fill out a form to the government that shows that you booked your COVID test while you're here. And that you, like, what address you're going to be staying at and how to contact you and stuff. So I had to, like, fill out forms.
It's just so they can track
and then I, like,
you, so
yes,
they
can track me when I'm here. So I had, like, a printout of it that I showed them at when I got to the airport in Orlando and when I boarded the plane in Atlanta. So... Anyway, it was easy. No problem. And now I'm here.
Yay!
In this horrible, hot, sweaty room. It's so bad. I'm not gonna stream. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be here for very long. You're getting me for like 2 hours.
It's hot tomorrow as well.
It's so hot outside. It is so hot outside. I mentioned this earlier, but in case you weren't here, it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit right now, which for you foreigners is 32 degrees Celsius, which is very hot. And for all of you poor American, unfortunate little souls that don't know what that means, there's not air conditioning here. So,
we simply perish.
It's really hot. So if the fan's making an annoying noise, I apologize. But it's really hot.
I don't think the fan's that bad.
I don't think so either, but what if it bothers them? They can see my hair, like,
well, they can grow up
ever so slightly every few seconds when it, like, rotates. Benna, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Happy birthday! Plastic, Aaron, Noe, Dead Tired, Destiny, K-Summer, Babe, Lexi, Ava, Brooke, Bex, and Eva. I don't know. I can't read them, Dan. I can't see it.
You missed so many.
Can you read them?
No, because I don't know where you left off last time.
I don't either.
There's too many alerts.
I'm so sorry.
There's too many.
There's no AC because they don't usually need it. It's not very often. People. It's so funny how like these people don't understand.
Also, our buildings aren't like made. Our houses aren't made with AC.
It's sort of, think about it, like in Florida, you'd be like, why do you have heating? It's hot.
but on like the one week.
Yeah, but like maybe it's cold and like for a little bit in January, but like really like there's no point, you know? Same here. Mm-hmm. And because it's usually colder, their houses are built to hold in heat, which means they're sweltering. There's other places in the U.S. that are like that too.
You could get AC, but it's money.
There's not really point to install it. It's expensive. Unless lilsimsie is here, in which case, well then.
Oh yeah, we should have got AC just for you.
Yeah. Carla, Megan, Salty, Claire, thank you for the 12 months. CMJ, Tia, thank you everybody for the subs and stuff too. What's the humidity? Oh, good question.
It's not that humid. It gets really humid in the evening time, like it gets kind of clammy.
And it's only 39% right now.
Yeah, it's not. It's humid in the evening, but not during the day when it's hot.
It's the same exact temperature here and in Orlando right now, though.
Yay! But we're inside and it's still warm.
Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Paige,
your music's a little loud.
Oh, well, that's your fault, Daniel.
There we go. Fix it? Yeah. It's a tiny bit quieter now. I don't know if it was actually...
These are really terrible headphones.
They're the ones you use.
No, these are like broken. They're like buzzing.
Oh, it's not because they're buzzing. It's because... Are they buzzing anymore?
No.
Yeah. Because of the splitter I'm using to make so I can have my speaker plugged in at the same time.
Right. I understand.
Sometimes it
Well, anyway, it was
bad.
buzzing.
Yeah, they can't hear
that.
They
couldn't. Only I could. It's from
they can't hear the buzzing. They would have told us.
Cat, Maz, Jack, Bunny, thank you all for the subs too. You can hear the buzzing? No, you couldn't.
You're a liar.
That's not possible. That's not a thing. It wasn't buzzing in your ears. It was the headphones that were buzzing. Did you hear that? Is that what you think is buzzing? The fan?
But it's not buzzing anymore. You're hearing the fan. Yeah, you're not hearing the buzz from the music.
Makeup Gamer, Angie, Blue Kitty Cat, thank you all for the subs. Yeah, so the whole point, the reason that I'm here is because we're flying back together to the US when he moves in a couple weeks.
Yes.
That's the plan. So, that's why I'm here, is because we are moving back together at the end of the month. So, does Dan have pets? His family has a dog, Snowy Flake. But Lottie's not in here right now.
No.
I'm sorry.
Lottie will not be wanting to be in here either.
No, plus the...
People ask for me to get Lottie, and it's like nighttime usually when I'm streaming, and I'm like, Lottie's like upstairs, like sleeping. I'm not going upstairs.
Mm-hmm. But anyway. She's busy.
She's busy trying to stay cold.
It's hot
on
in
the
here.
floor
I don't
and
blame
not
her
in here.
for not wanting to be in here.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad in here.
Gross. We're not matching shirts on purpose. I shouldn't have put this one on. I was wearing a different shirt and I spilled pasta all over it. This isn't fair. I'm being made fun of.
At first, Kayla was like, I'll just keep this one on, I'll make a joke about it, and then
but it had like red pasta sauce
it was
and
bad.
I was embarrassed.
It was a little bit embarrassing.
So I didn't want to keep it on because I was embarrassed. But I was laying in bed eating pasta and Look, it happens to the best of us. I'm sure you've been there. You always laugh at me for this kind of thing, but it's not my fault.
Well, whose fault is it?
I don't know. It's not my fault. But anyway. Ethereal, PB, Ringo, Dippy, Sam, Lauren, Charisma, thank you all for the subs. Dan, it's so hot. I don't like how my legs feel on your stinky, nasty chair.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
His chair's like falling apart.
It's bad.
I wouldn't be surprised if I fell out of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm warning you right now. If I all of a sudden fall because the chair breaks. This one time, we were talking on a Discord call and you were sitting in this chair, and if you sit too far forward, the thing like falls over.
Yeah. It like falls forward.
So this one time we were sitting in a Discord call, and all of a sudden there's this loud like crash, and then Dan's on the floor. It was quite funny. I think you deserved it, to be honest. I thought the chair like actually broke. Like I thought that the back part had fallen off.
No.
But no, you just fell out of it.
I just fell out of it.
So, Shelby, Lola, Music Lovin', Nat, Jacqueline, thank you for the subs. I'm sorry if I missed any earlier. That is not, I didn't do that on purpose. There's just a lot of them and I really apologize. I'm so sorry. It's a lot harder to stream from a different person's setup than you think. Dan's PC is very dumb.
Oh, we are not taking this chair to America.
No, you don't understand. It's like peeling and the seat part.
Kayla already has an old. It's not even old. It's just
yeah,
a chair
I have a
that's
chair that he can
use. Out of commission right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Or Snappy? She's at home with my parents. Don't worry. Keep waiting for Snap to come in. Oh, unfortunately, she's a little bit of ways away.
No Snappy for us.
The thought of taking my cat on a flight like that makes me feel so sad. There's no way. She would be so miserable to fly a long way like that. She's never been on a plane before. But I can't imagine having to take my cat on a plane ride, you know. She's not here. She's with my parents. But anyway, am I okay? No! It's so hot outside. You don't understand. Also,
it's fine.
The patch is coming out in like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's meant to, at least.
I've decided that now we're sitting here, it's not as bad.
Yeah.
But it's still bad.
It seemed a lot worse. The thought of sitting in front of your lights at your PC.
We were all moving around a lot, trying to like get everything set up. So I don't think that helped. Now we've been sitting here for a bit. Yeah. It's not as. Anyway,
the thought of sitting here at your hot PC, I was kind of like, oh no, oh no. But it's fine. Zoinks, McKenna, Revenant, Goblin, EK, Polita, Andy, thank you, Shelby, Lola, everybody for the subs and stuff too. Thank you so much.
Yes, the base game update.
Yeah, the Sims 4 base game update comes out and like, well, again, I don't actually know if they're planning on dropping it at 1. Or I guess it'll be 6 here, but they usually do. I'm sort of just...
What happens if they don't?
I don't know. I don't know what happens if they don't.
We just sit in for a bit and then
I guess.
leave.
We've all been sort of expecting that the patch would come out today at the regular time at 1. But I don't think that was ever confirmed anywhere. So we just hope.
Does a patch ever come out on a Thursday?
No, it wouldn't come out on Thursday because the patch comes out on Thursday. So it has to be today.
So it wouldn't come out tomorrow.
Yeah, but it might get delayed. Is what I'm wondering. Like, what if they like don't post it until like 3 p.m.
That would be so rude of them.
Yeah, that would be really inconvenient. But I don't think it'll happen. Also, hi Lildika, thank you for the bits. How are you hot? Aren't you from Florida? We have air conditioning in Florida and our houses aren't built to hold in heat. The houses in the UK are built to contain heat because it's usually cold. You don't understand. It's so hot. I wish we had a thermometer so we can check how hot it is actually in this room.
Yeah, I wish. I don't have any. We don't have anything like that here.
Anyway.
We have what? We have a heat gun.
Like a...
Yeah.
Oh.
We could see how hot the desk was. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh boy.
Just cool off, lol. That's really funny.
Yeah, yesterday, because I'm quarantining while I'm here, you have to when you fly into the UK from an Amber List country. You have to like pre-book and prepay for COVID tests for day 2 and 8, but we also pay one for day 5 too. And so they mailed us, I don't think I should show you because I don't know if there's an address on it, but they mailed us COVID tests. I don't want to bring it out. In case
there's a barcode on it. Oh, they probably don't need to see.
But anyway, they mailed us the COVID tests, and then I take them on the right days, and then I have to like drop them off in a post box and then mail them back to get the test results and stuff. And so yesterday we dropped them off in the post box, and it was so hot walking there. It was quite terrible. Anyway.
No, thank you.
I can't leave the house except for to get the COVID test. So if you're getting one in person, you can like go to the test center and then come straight back. And obviously if you're mailing it, you have to like mail it and then come straight back. So
yeah.
Really exciting. No, they're not free tests, Aspen. You have to pay for them.
They're not.
No,
that
it's
cheap.
not far to walk to the post box.
They're not that cheap.
Yeah, it was like 150 pounds or something.
Yeah, that's quite a lot. That was the day 5 one as well. The day 5,
yeah,
the day 5 one is like
have
optional.
The day 5 one, yeah.
Because you can test out at day 5.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, which test is it? They're like PCR tests.
Yeah, PCR.
But anyway. I'm not going to a testing center, Jelly. I have like at-home tests that I have to mail back to them.
I wouldn't want to go to a testing center right now anyway.
Well, that'd be harder to get to because you can't like walk there very easily.
I don't even know where that one would be.
If you were
nearby.
like more in like proper London, it would be easier to do it in person because you could just walk there. But
there'd be so many.
Here, I don't know where they are, and I'd rather take it at home because I'm scared of getting COVID. So, I'd rather sit right here and stay in my house. Well, yeah, they're usually free, Caitlin, but I don't live in the UK. So the quarantine tests aren't free. You have to pay
Oh
for
yeah,
them.
no, the quarantine tests you can't not do. It costs like 150, 120 pounds ish plus like no matter what.
It's not that like COVID tests aren't free in England. It's like if you lived in England and needed a COVID test, you could get a COVID test, but
yeah.
I can't get a COVID test. I have to pay and like pre-book them and then show the government when I land in the UK like here's where I'm going to quarantine. Here's my test confirmation number. Like, I have all my paperwork.
Yeah.
They want to see it and have proof. There's, like, certain testing centers you can use, and you have to prove it and everything. So, Anyway. Yeah, I haven't, the idea of going to a COVID testing center is kind of scary to me. But when I've gotten COVID tests at home, like, when I got a test a few days ago before I flew here, and they have it, like, you have to pre-register online, and when you walk up, like, you can't go in the building unless you, like, they let you in. And when you walk up, they've got, like, barcodes all over the door, and it's, like, scales with your phone to come to the website, pre-register, like, put all your information and, like, your name and your birthday and all that, phone number, whatever. And then they, like, come out, you sit in your car and wait, and then they come out and they'll be like, hey, Kayla. And then they come in, swab you really fast, and they're like, hey, go away. They don't want people, like, sitting in the building. Because obviously, like, you're going to get tested for COVID. You a lot of times have symptoms. I didn't. I was getting like a test to prove that I could fly, but
yeah. Was that one free?
Yeah, that one was free.
I don't think you can get a free test to fly
here. It depends. Because like certain tests are accepted to fly, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, you just walk in and say I want a COVID test, and they're like, okay, I'll swab your nostrils. But it makes you feel better when you don't have to, like, wait with people. Because I was worried about that. I was like, what if I get sick while I'm getting the test? But then there was nobody there. So, anyway.
I mean, it would be inconvenient if you did get sick here, because then we'd have to wait so long. It
would be inconvenient if I got sick at all, for many reasons.
Well, yeah.
I read that, and not all testing centers have free COVID tests in the U.S., but some of them are free. It just sort of depends, I think. And, like, a lot of times insurance,
the thing is, we can get free, like, the one you did to get here, the rapid antigen test, we can get those for free, like, easily here. But
yeah, the PCR tests
they aren't accepted to, like, use as anything concrete to, like, fly.
Yeah.
Like, you'd have to go and buy one. I don't think you can go and get a free one.
Interesting. You can't get a free PCR test anywhere, even?
Oh, you can get a free PCR test, but through the NHS, but you can't use that to, like, fly with.
So what kind of test do they want to fly with?
I don't know. You have to go to, like, a confirmed, like, kind of like what you done for the day 2, day 5, day 8.
That's
I think.
weird.
I'm not sure.
But, so even if it's still a PCR test, they don't care. It has to be, like, from a certain company?
Yeah.
I don't understand
I don't think so. I don't know.
I find you have to. Oh, but like from private, not NHS is what someone
you can't use the NHS ones.
Oh.
I don't know why. Like even the PCR one you can't use.
When they said that I could pay them for a PCR test, or I could have the doctor refer me, and then I could get a PCR test for free at UCF. And I was like, so they wouldn't just like give you a PCR test unless you said you had symptoms, and then they would. Hey, Taz, thank you for the raid.
Ah! Sorry.
But I don't know how it works. Hope you had a good stream, Taz. We're gonna play with the new Sims update in a little bit. Well, I think the Sims update's gonna come out in 30 minutes. But it would be real embarrassing if it didn't. Yeah,
would they have posted about it if they were to
No,
delay
they don't. Well, no, they don't usually announce the updates before they come out. They just come out.
Come out. Yeah. Okay.
They don't even tell me.
I don't know anything.
I think everybody assumes that I know more than I do about the Sims. They don't tell me these things. Alexandra, Megan, Jillian, Honeybutt, Lynn, Emily, Awkward Pterodactyl, Soph Monster, Strawberry, Brayden. I'm sorry if I missed so many.
Well, to be fair, you say that people assume you know more than you actually do, and then you have things like cottage living for like a week.
Yeah, but I had cottage living for a week and then I didn't. I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, but you still had it.
Doesn't mean that I know. It doesn't mean I know what all their secrets are.
Okay,
for future
no,
plans.
no.
You're gonna give these people the wrong idea. You know full well I don't know when the update.
No, I know.
But anyway, to be fair, it's not surprising that I had cottage living early. Every expansion pack I get to play early.
Yeah.
If you were surprised by that, then like.
There's one pack you didn't get early.
But two. I wasn't invited.
Interesting.
Well.
Interesting.
Well, Agatha, Harley, thank you for the subs too. But anyway, yeah, Sims Community would have said it comes out at, wait, he said it comes out at 1 p.m. Pacific time? No.
Uh-oh.
No, he didn't. Why would it come out at 1 p.m.? You're lying.
When is that, like 8 p.m., 9 p.m.?
Yeah, 1 p.m. Pacific is, yeah.
We're gonna be here for a while.
Hang on, I'm asking. No, it wouldn't. It was 1 p.m. Eastern. It's like 10 a.m. Pacific.
That, well, if that is the case, we can't be here.
Well, I'm not waiting the whole time.
No.
No, it doesn't come out at 1 p.m. Eastern time. It never has. Okay, see, Molly says 6 p.m. That's in 30 minutes. It's not 1 p.m. Eastern. That's not true.
Yeah, idiots.
Oh, not 1 p.m. Eastern time. 1 p.m. Pacific. I know it's 1 p.m. Eastern time. Sorry. 1 p.m. Eastern is correct. It's 1 p.m. Pacific. Somebody said that was confusing me.
Yeah.
I know when 1 p.m. Eastern time is. I live there. I was just saying the wrong thing. The person that confusing this at 1 p.m. Pacific, and that would be not correct.
That would be scary if
1
that was
p.m.
true.
Eastern is in 30 minutes. That's 6 p.m. here.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway. But what all is in the update? Well, we know that we're gonna get the new pond tool. Kids will be able to cook. Kids will be able to garden, which is kind of cool. There's gonna probably be some bug fixes. I think they're adding a couple new paintings. I think they brought one of the City Living hairs to base game for all ages. And I don't know what else. That's just from what I saw when I had early access to the pack. But I only had early access to the pack for a week, and they didn't tell us anything. We just had to explore, so... I don't think the update is going to have any new furniture. Although I'm pretty sure there is one new bush in the base game landscaping as well. Oh, the calendar's coming to base game instead of seasons. The vegetarian trait's going to be base game.
I still don't understand why
yeah.
that kind of thing is a whatever.
Why vegetarian's a trait?
Some of the traits are weird.
No, vegetarian I think is better than the lactose intolerant trait.
What? But it's not a trait.
Yeah, I find it's really odd that The Sims, your characters have 3 traits, and, like, one of them is...
Why do you only have 3? I don't get it. Why not 5?
I don't know. If it was 5, it would be better. But, anyway. Also, lot challenges are going to be in the base game now, too. Which it's easier to explain that when we actually have the game. Mm-hmm. There's no point talking about it now when we don't have the game. Garcy, thank you for the 2,000 bits. Thank you so much for being here. Swings, thank you for the bits. Cindy, Soro, Crystal, Hot Goss, Kaylee, Raz, Agatha, Harley, thank you all so much.
Wait, thank you for the squeeze. Sorry, I didn't read the bit message until just then. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Daily squeeze.
Oh, it's
2 of my emotes per squash.
I see.
Yes.
I don't watch your streams, so I don't...
Yeah, because we stream at the same time. I don't watch your streams anymore.
Because we stream at the same time.
Yeah.
So we can't.
Which is kind of sad, to be honest, because how am I supposed to save up? I guess I could watch it on Wednesday, but, like, I don't want to.
Well, you can also just leave the stream open to get your points.
I don't have to come to your streams anymore. I don't have to get your attention.
What, because you're going to live in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the patch should be for PC and console. It comes out at the same time as Nightmare. Don't worry. Don't worry. And it should be in 30 minutes. But it would be really embarrassing if it wasn't.
Well, I don't think it would be embarrassing. It would just be unfortunate.
And it would just be sad, because we would all be excited and then I'd have to leave.
Yeah.
So. Oh well.
That's fine.
Olive Crystal,
I'm not
Josie,
staying here for the
Jana,
whole
thank
thing,
you for
by
the
way.
subs. Oh yeah, he's gonna leave when I start playing the pack. So.
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here.
It's so hot in here, Dan. It's horrible.
I'm sorry.
Ashley, Jackie, baby, thank you for the subs too.
What is this? What is this song?
I don't know. Did it finish the Sims 2 soundtrack?
I don't know. Oh,
it did. That's not good. That's not good at all.
Oh, Ragnarok!
Anyway.
DMCA! Oh no.
Ugh. Anyway.
Wait, how long is the Sims 2 soundtrack?
Like 30
half an hour.
minutes.
Okay, it's only just happened then.
Yeah.
That's probably the first song in it.
I'm so sad that people think that we're matching on purpose.
Wear Snap in America.
Genuinely, this is devastating to me. I'm only wearing this because I spilled food all over my other
That's
shirts.
more embarrassing than us matching.
No, because they think we matched on purpose.
We're not even... Okay, the only part of us that's matching is that we're wearing stripes.
To be fair, they look more similar
They do.
in color
This is
on
green.
stream. This is
blue.
This is like a dark, almost black navy blue, and this is green.
Yeah.
So they look more similar because of Dan's weird filters.
Okay, to be fair, I only have one filter now. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
Look. Well, two, but I hate that. But it used to look like this.
Yeah.
It looks like this.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better, see?
Well.
It's not as bad.
Anyway. They both look black. No, this is green. It's green. I swear.
My t-shirt keeps riding up and it's giving me folds at the top.
Anyway. You can see my freckles? Yeah, I liked that too. They're usually harder to see on my stream because my lights will wash me out more.
Yeah, because it's so bright. We had to close the blinds, to be fair. Because before, it was bad.
So, you rid of the filters? Well, Dan likes them. It's his PC.
It's my PC.
Whatever.
No.
Caitlin Payton, Natasha, Eslin, Coffee. Oh, I'm so sorry. Bold, Sarah, thank you for the subs and stuff. I'm sorry if I know I missed a lot of things earlier. I apologize. It wasn't on purpose.
Just a couple of things you missed.
It wasn't on purpose. Yeah, I like the way the filter looks in the daytime. It's kind of fun. But anyway. Everyone's asking if I'm enjoying the heat. This isn't funny. It's
no one's
so
enjoying
bad.
the heat. Who enjoys this heat?
It's so hot. I can't live like this. I don't know how you live like this.
There's someone in my stream that every time it's hot, they live in Portugal. Every time it's hot, they're like, oh, the perfect weather is 35 degrees with a breeze. And it's like, no, you're just wrong. I don't know what you mean.
Sounds like my dumb parents. My mom's like, it's only 80 degrees. It's so cold outside. Ugh.
Yes, it is Raquel.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nick. Is
Yeah.
Raquel here? Hi, Raquel. You're probably not here.
Oh.
Raquel is here.
How do you catch people in chat when it's going this fast? How did the flight go? Oh, it was fine. It was fine.
I am right about this. You're wrong.
It was long, but I was worried. Mostly, I was concerned that I was going to be delayed because I had a really short layover in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I only had 57 minutes. So I was worried that if the flight was like even a little bit delayed, I was going to like miss my flight here. But it was fine.
In my head, I was like, if I were Kayla right now, as soon as I get on the long flight, I'm like, okay, this is fine.
Yeah,
now.
I felt as soon as I landed in Atlanta, I was like, okay, we're fine. But I was just worried that I don't know. It's because it's out of your control, right? Like if there's like a weather delay or something, there's not a lot of room there for a weather delay.
No.
But it's fine. Are you excited to have air conditioning when you move?
I am. But sometimes it's, I don't know.
Sometimes it's too much.
Yeah, but like no, but yeah, it's like a good temperature.
Yeah.
You can even wear a hoodie.
You'll get used to
Obviously, you can change it, but like where you
used
have
to
it,
it.
you can wear a hoodie, which is nice, especially when it's Florida. Like, how else are we gonna wear a hoodie if it's not inside?
Right.
But sometimes, so say it like blows out the vents, like in the sky vents.
The sky vents in the ceiling.
Yeah,
right,
and then sometimes
right.
it's like too like just wind on you, you know.
You're a baby. You'll get used to it.
I already am used to it.
Also, yes, I recovered my scrunchie, don't worry. This is my favorite scrunchie that Dan stole from me a
Did
year
you bring
and a
a
half ago.
sensitive hoodie?
Yeah.
It's not gonna get worn.
No. Excuse me? Carol, thank you for What?
What?
What? 10,000 bits, thank you so much. What? I really appreciate that. You'll get used to AC and then love it.
So I'm already used to it.
You spend a lot of time in the US.
And I do love it, especially when you like are outside for a while.
Yeah.
And you've been walking around and it's really hot, and then you go in and it's like, get hit with cold air.
Cold air,
it's actually
right.
pleasant.
But then the opposite happens when you are inside the AC and you open the front door and it's like a wall of misery as soon as you open the door.
Yeah.
Emily, Jess, Danny, Judith, Theo, Rainbow, Wyatt, Drew, Mooney, thank you, Stu, and Cat Lady, and Ginger Ale, and Peppermint, everybody, thank you for the subs. Rachel, too. Thank you so much. But anyway. I was gonna say something about the move, but I forgot.
About the what, the move?
Yeah, Dan, my brain feels like mush because it's so hot out.
Or maybe if you said it before you forgot, we wouldn't have forgotten.
You were talking! It's not my fault.
You were busy reading alerts.
No, you were talking. I was waiting for you to stop talking so I could read the alerts, and then...
Oh. Well, think about it.
Why don't I move to the UK? I wish it were that simple, Zombie. There's a lot of factors at play when it comes to deciding who's gonna move where. There's not a one answer.
Also, I asked her earlier, and she said no. Because of the heat, so...
Well, you asked me right now, you're not going to get a good answer. If you ask me in about 6 months, maybe I'll change my mind.
Maybe.
But anyway, earlier I was like, this is a terrible place.
It's nice!
I wanted to talk, though. I live in Florida. Like, anyway.
We had a nice walk to the post box. It was hot, but it was nice.
That sounds so sad. What have you done since you've been here, Kayla? Well, I went to the mailbox, because I'm not allowed to go anywhere else.
It's very sad.
No, it's okay. It was nice. It was nice. We get to go again in a few days. Oh boy!
Yay!
And then again in a few days after that.
Yay!
Oh boy! And we ordered Nando's the other day. Yeah. And then we ordered Pizza Express. That was fun. We're gonna watch Harry Potter later. That's gonna be fun.
I've been waiting so long for this.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it to finally happen.
You're acting like I've been ignoring you and not wanting to watch Harry Potter.
Yes!
I have been wanting to watch it.
I've been asking for months.
Well, and I kept saying we could watch it once I got here.
Yeah.
And then we just kept not getting the visa because it took so long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how long have I been there for? I got here on Sunday morning, Megan. I flew on Saturday night, and it landed at like 8 a.m. on Sunday morning.
Hair dye when I move and everything's settled and we're not doing anything that's important.
You mean when we're not trying to take wedding photos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When there's nothing important going on, which I guess it won't be that long, but like.
Yeah, just give us a couple months.
It's gonna.
You don't want like weird hair on your green card photo, do you? No.
I don't mind.
Yeah, didn't lose
well, couldn't we just take like passport pictures before I dyed my hair?
I don't know how it works. I don't know if they want us to send them in a photo or if they take a photo of you. I don't remember.
It seems very American to take a photo of you there and then. That doesn't happen here.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. I don't know. I don't know. Felix, Kimmy, Strawberry, Sarah, thank you everybody for the subs and bits and stuff too. Can you make Shrek's swamp, please? What, in The Sims?
I mean, now the pontoon will be
Look,
a thing.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to tell you this. You're not gonna get a good build from me today.
You're not gonna get a build from you, probably.
I
don't even... I asked her what she was planning, and she just said, I'll just play around with the patch.
I said I'll read the patch notes.
Read the patch notes and play around with the patch, and that was it. There was nothing specific. Nothing.
I really strongly dislike your keyboard.
Okay.
Do you know how annoying it is?
I have the same keyboard as her.
The
only thing she's annoyed about is the fact it's not even just the at symbol.
No, your keys are different. The enter key is
big.
Fat. The at symbol's in the wrong place. It's so annoying. You try and type something and then it doesn't type right because the keys are different.
Most of the things you type with are fine.
Yeah, most of them are
How
fine,
often
but
do you
the
use
ones
an at
that aren't
symbol?
Earlier when I was trying to log into all of my things. Today,
but now you're
in. Trying to log into all my stuff.
Now you're in. Also, do you know what's annoying? Obviously, a UK style keyboard has the at symbol near the enter key, but on my laptop, I don't know. I guess Apple just does this, but it's an American style keyboard.
On the laptop.
On the laptop, but it's a mix. It's a mix. Like the at sign is where the 2 is, and
the
quote is here. But that's just not how what a UK style layout keyboard is. It's really weird.
It's better.
I don't like it.
Mike, Julia, Echo, Indigo, Brooke, Felix, thank you for the subs too. But anyway.
What does this song sound like?
The Sims 2 soundtrack. You're welcome.
Dun 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 dun. I know this one.
Anyway, the keyboards aren't very different. It's just a couple keys that are a little bit different. And so you go into autopilot and you're typing, and then all of a sudden you try and type an @ symbol and it gives you quotation marks, and that's really annoying. Very, very,
You'll
very
get used
annoying.
to it.
Yeah, but the 2, you know how like on US keyboards the @ symbol's on the 2?
A 2.
Yeah, the quotes are on the 2, and the @ symbol is
You also
next to
don't
the
have
enter
the.
key.
You also don't have the.
Oh well. Oh yeah, we don't have
What
a
do you have
pound
there
symbol. You
instead?
have a pound symbol and a dollar symbol on your keyboard. That's so weird.
Also, we have a euro symbol. How do I get
I
that?
don't know
It's
how
like
you do
Alt
that.
4. Like how do I do that? I've never seen that actually in my life.
Yeah, but the 3 has pounds and the 4 has dollars. We don't have pounds on our keyboard.
Kind of rude to be honest.
Well,
Our currency's better than
America's
yours.
just better.
No, our currency's better than
Your
yours.
currency's worse.
No, it's literally worth more.
And it's worse for me because everything's expensive. Tori, thank you for the tier 3, 22 months. Tess, thank you for the bits. Case Brad, thank you for the 4
Alt
months.
Guru
too.
plus E.
Yes.
Noted.
Oh, I don't think Marissa's here right now, because I think Marissa's still sleeping. But this is for Marissa. Marissa, happy birthday.
No.
Thank you for the song. Anyway, somebody clip that for Parsnaps. There you go. She doesn't get a birthday song because she's not here, but happy birthday, Marissa.
Happy birthday.
That's one of my Twitch mods. Anyway, time zones are weird, and also she sleeps in late, and it's only noon at home, so.
Before you were here, I was only up like an hour ago. 2 hours
Yeah, but
ago,
I've
it
been
would've
waking
2
up at like
hours.
6 a.m.
It would've been 2
So.
hours.
I don't know why this is happening to me. Honestly, I wake up so early and then I can't fall back asleep. It's not good. Yesterday too. That's backwards. That's not how it works. I'm supposed to be sleeping in late because 6 a.m. is 1 a.m. at home. So why am I waking up at 1 a.m.? That doesn't make any sense. 0 sense.
Ninja's live.
But I always wake up as soon as it becomes light out, really. So that's probably part of it. It's just that it's bright and then I'm awake.
Yeah.
But it's annoying. You have anxiety? Well, I'm not anxious right now. I was anxious a few days ago, but I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm fine, okay? Well, I'm a bit anxious that the patch isn't gonna come out in 15 minutes, like I think it is. The patch will be out in 15 minutes, it's fine.
Just fingers crossed.
Finkies crossed. I'll be here for like 12 days, Ritsu, and then we're flying back home at the end of the month. Dan's moving. That's why I'm here, is because Dan's moving to the US.
Yay!
So. Will Dan play Dead by Daylight tonight?
No, I'm not streaming tonight.
I don't know what days he's gonna stream.
I don't know.
Yet.
I need to stream soon, but I don't know when.
It's annoying that the pack is coming out because we only have one PC, and lilsimsie with the new Sims expansion pack gets priority.
Yeah, it's so rude.
Well, you don't. I don't have to stream if you don't want me to.
No, you should stream.
I really should stream the new pack. I really should stream the new pack. But
it's also hot, so I don't want to stream during the day.
well, that's the problem. It's so hot. I don't like sitting here.
And it doesn't
on.
even get better when it's nighttime. It just gets worse.
That's not true.
It is.
Yes, I did see that. Binging with Babish posted a video today sponsored by The Sims. I want to watch that later tonight because we didn't watch it before because we were going live. But I saw that Binging with Babish posted the.
We can do that.
Oh, my sister. Oh, maybe that's what they heard.
I thought I was gonna...
Did you just hear a weird notification?
I was gonna mention that earlier, but I couldn't be bothered. So.
I'll tell you what it was. Answer my question though. Did you hear a notification?
No. So it wasn't that
Okay.
then.
Well, anyway, we got an Origin notification that my sister came online.
Yeah.
Sounds like Shanna's gonna play the
Also,
Sims.
I'm not playing the new pack. I refuse.
Why?
I don't want to.
To be fair, I don't blame you for not wanting to stream the new pack.
I don't want to stream The Sims.
I feel like.
I streamed Snowy Escape when that came out.
Well, Dan, I'm speaking for
One
you when I
time.
say this, but correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like my Simmers already harass you, and you don't need to get harassed when you're playing Sims too. You know.
No, I'll be playing The Sims 4. That was really funny. I'm really funny.
Right. Right. Okay. Does Shanna stream with my sister? No. No.
No.
I don't think she wants to do that. No, Dan didn't move already. He's moving in a couple weeks, Lisa. I'm here to help him move, though.
No, we're in Florida. Haha.
Does this look like Florida to you?
Yeah, look at the big window.
Yeah, guys, I redid this is my bedroom.
Yeah, we have. There's no AC. That's why we have a fan behind us because it's really warm.
This could be my bedroom if I wanted it to. You don't know what my room looks like. It looks like this.
Why'd you downgrade chairs?
I wish that they could see this. My old chair. I think
I've shown them before.
My first gaming. Dan's chair is like it's falling apart. Like it's like fake leather.
It's like a kind of cheap chair.
Yeah, but it's like all the stuff is peeling. My old chair.
It did the good job for a while, but it's been a couple years, and obviously I wanted to buy a new chair for so long, but I was like, "There's no point. I'm moving."
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, why get a giant new thing when you?
I'm not shipping a giant chair anywhere.
Yeah, and I already have an extra chair at home. But the first one I ever had, the pink one I used to have back in the day, it wasn't like this fake plasticky leather. It was like fabric. And my parents' cat, Pogi, used to claw on it, or when he was sitting on my lap, he would like stick his claws in it, and it started peeling the fabric up, and then
that was pretty bad too.
It was completely unraveling.
This is like scaly.
Yeah, this is more uncomfortable because it's scaly to sit on.
And it like because it's warm, your legs like sweat on it and stick to it.
Oh yeah, I feel really gross.
It's pretty bad. It's not good.
Yeah, I feel really gross.
I miss the pink chair too. Do you know what? I used to drop a tool when I would do like a top shadow.
To match my chair.
I would match the chair because it was easier than going to your overlay.
Well, my overlay matched my chair. The like pink overlay that I usually use for my streams was the same color as my chair.
I would just like take whatever the pink bit here was.
Yeah.
I used to do that. That's fun.
But anyway, Shan, thank you for the bits. Hi, thank you, Mary, Kate, Kaylin, Copel, Dania, Ren, Lone Star, Thea. Thank you for the subs. Kiersey with the 1,500 bits. Dobro, Flossie, Elise, Shoni, Jersey, Golly, Bonnie. I don't know. Thank you all so much. I don't know.
I don't even know where you got to be honest.
The bottom. I got all the way to the bottom.
You went all the way to the bottom. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, thank you for the 16 months.
Oh, you were quick with that one.
Can I sit on a pillow or something? I don't. There's nothing good. Oh my god, do you want to see my America haul? I brought them.
America!
So I flew with a carry-on suitcase with my own stuff in it. And then I checked. I have.
See a British haul.
What are those?
M&S assorted fruit sherbets.
That's not the good stuff.
Yay.
Anyway, so I checked 2 empty suitcases so that Dan can pack his stuff in them and then fly back because he's moving, so he's a lot of stuff to bring. But they're like one of them's a bit smaller than the other one, so it like stacks inside of it, you know. And I just checked the whole thing. So I had one big suitcase, inside of it a smaller suitcase, and inside of that a lot of random American snacks. And
it is random.
Oh, it's random. And I was joking about how
there's none of like the classic stuff. Think of the classic stuff that you would take someone.
Okay, I'm gonna show you all my things. Number 1, Pop Secret movie theater butter family size popcorn. 12-pack.
Yes, of course. It's quite heavy.
Number 2, Hidden Valley ranch dressing.
Are we really doing this right now?
Yes. Number 3, Pringles. They have Pringles here, but American Pringles are thinner, so I thought it'd be funny to compare them.
Yeah. Other than that, there's no real reason.
Cheez-Its.
Awful. I hate Cheez-Its.
Don't be rude.
Bad. They taste like gone off or something.
Goldfish. Some smushed goldfish.
I like these. These are good. Our cheese savories are better though.
Lemonade mix.
Oh yes, pink lemonade mix.
Publix brand candy corn. I despise candy corn.
Candy corn sucks.
It's so gross. But I got some Publix brand candy corn.
I hate them.
Oh, these are gonna be melty. I bought them some Dove chocolates.
Yeah, we didn't want because you've
well,
sent
had
us
like Hershey's and stuff.
Oh, these
before.
don't feel melted.
Yeah.
Something about this chocolate doesn't melt.
Yeah, so they've had like the classic stuff. So I thought I'd try something different. I got these Trolley Sour Bright Crawlers. They're gummy worms. I don't know if you can see them, but gummy worms. I bought these Kinder Joys. Sweet cream topped with cocoa wafer bites and a surprise toy inside. Melted. Well, they're sort of meant to be melted, aren't they? Aren't they like creamy? I never had one.
Well, I guess.
And last but not least,
the raids alert only just came through.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Last but not least, and in my opinion, most importantly, easy cheese.
Shall I spray some in my mouth right now?
No.
No, I will save that.
We're gonna show it to your parents tonight, aren't we?
Yeah.
For best results, remove cap, hold applicator tip close to food,
good
press
idea.
tip firmly, and move slowly across food surface.
What do you put this on? Like crackers? Like
I'm not
hot
really
dog?
sure.
There's a hot
There's
dog
a
in the
hot dog
picture.
on the thing.
Why would you put
easy
easy cheese on a hot dog?
In years and years.
Hot dog.
I think people put it on crackers. Whey, canola oil, milk protein concentrate, cheddar cheese,
Ritz crackers,
which is milk, salt, cheese culture, enzymes, milk, sodium citrate, sodium phosphate, calcium phosphate,
7
salt,
servings?
lactic acid, sodium
How much is a
alginate, milk
serving?
fat, sorbic acid as a preservative, color, enzymes, and cheese culture.
Oh wow, so cultured.
Anyway.
Made with real cheese, by the way.
Anyway, I thought it would be fun to bring as a nice gift.
Yes.
So, please
Yes.
never put it on a hot dog.
Why not?
I have no desire to eat that. Ugh, gross. Avery, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. K-pop, Megs, Gracie, Joey, Pop Punk, Purple Nova, Alexia, Azoth, Hatterchi. Thank you all for the subs and bits and stuff too.
Yay! Sorry.
Anyway. Anyway, I've not had that in years and years, and I will never eat it. So, real is a
Not
strong
even later?
word. Yeah, what makes them? Why are they?
What are you asking?
What's real cheese?
I don't
Also,
know.
it says on this that says no need to refrigerate. By the way. Thought Dan was coming to America. That's the whole point, Nix. That's why I'm here, because he's moving in a couple weeks, and I'm flying back with him.
Yes.
Excellent source of calcium.
Oh, good.
Anyway, that's for your family.
Pasteurized cheese snack.
Yuck. Real cheese just means made with dairy. Is that all that means? Oh, Best Buy, 29th of January, 22.
22.
22.
Yeah, it does go off, yeah. Not for a while.
Yeah, but not
and it
until
doesn't
2022.
change when you open it.
Yeah, it doesn't change after you open it. It's still the same.
And you still don't have to put it in the fridge.
Yeah. Jordan, thank you for the 12 months. Now with the 17 months. Megan,
Do not
Caitlin,
puncture
Gwen,
or
Starry Night.
expose
Thank
to
you so much.
excessive heat. Oh no!
Oh, this is not excessive heat.
I'm kidding.
It's so gross. Please get it away.
Well, you took it from me.
Well, because I wanted to read it.
I'm excited for this.
Oh, the ranch?
Yeah.
I'm not eating ranch in years either. I can't eat most of this stuff.
I've never had it.
Vegetable oil, water, buttermilk, sugar, salt, egg yolk, spices, garlic, onion, vinegar, phosphoric acid, xanthan gum, modified food starch, monosodium glutamate, natural flavors, artificial flavors, disodium phosphate,
Artificial
sorbic
flavors?
acid,
Why are
and
there
calcium
artificial flavors in
disodium
ranch?
EDTA
What's that
added
about?
to preserve freshness.
Why are there artificial
Disodium
flavors in this?
inosinate and guanylate.
What? Why is there artificial flavors in this? What could you possibly need artificial flavoring from spices and stuff?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Even these
Yeah, they don't
probably
really
don't
have
have artificial
ranch.
flavoring. They probably do, actually.
I don't know.
I was hoping you'd just tell me.
Anyway. Welcome to America. I also learned that you guys don't have to list all the ingredients. In the US, they have to list every single thing that's in it. But they don't have to list every single thing here. They can, like, be more brief. So,
Yeah.
it's not as bad as it looks. You don't have to list everything.
Gluten-free.
So,
To be honest, what
the
else
US,
is in
they
this
have
that wouldn't be listed?
yeah, this is probably listed everything. Sugar, glucose syrup, palm oil, acid, citric acid, tartaric acid, sodium bicarbonate, flavorings, strawberry, blackcurrant, lemon, lime, mandarin, colors. It might have more things than that. I don't know. I can eat these. There's no gelatin in them.
You can indeed. Well, they're not. They're hard. They're like hard boiled.
It does just say colors. Did
Just
I see
colours.
Jeff Bezos' rocket? Oh, did that happen
Oh,
today?
I got a notification saying there's a live stream. Did it
I
happen
didn't know
already?
that was happening.
Sorry, I didn't mention it.
Well,
Who cares
come
though?
on, Jeffrey, you can do it. Anyway, no, I didn't see Jeff Bezos' rocket. Where is he? Where is it going off from? Is it in Florida or Texas or somewhere else? He's back already? Oh. Welcome back, Bestie.
I heard that he was going
They were in
100,
Texas.
100 kilometers into the sky.
That one time, I watched
He's an
a
official
SpaceX launch
astronaut.
on stream. That was kind of fun. Did he leave himself? Yeah, all these billionaires are trying to go to space themselves.
Yeah.
Mr. Virgin, Mr. Virgin. Virgin Galactic went up into space. Jeff Bezos up into space. Mr. Virgin is right.
Well, wouldn't it be Mr. Atlantic? Well, what is the actual... Is it just...
I think the company is Virgin.
Is it just Virgin?
Yeah,
that
and the
makes sense.
sub-companies are like Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Galactic, all his other things he's got. Richard Branson, Mr. Virgin. Yes.
He has an island.
Don't they all have islands?
Maybe.
No way you become Mr. Virgin and you don't have an island. It belongs to just you. Max Shell, Kingsley, Meow Mix, Kim, Molly, Hogwarts, Nightlight, Pretty Kitty, thank you all for the subs. Anyway. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him. No, he doesn't own the Virgin Islands.
I mean, you never know.
Could you imagine? No, unrelated. That's a different Virgin.
Different thing.
Yeah. I need some water.
Water.
I think that the patch will be out in about 3 minutes. Yes.
Well, do you want to open Origin? I know it's open, but like, do you want to open it so it's actually open?
I'm ready.
In the download manager.
I'm ready. His island is called Paradise Island. That's so boring. That's like annoying. Why couldn't he pick something more unique? Like we get it, your Paradise Island.
Like what?
Imagine just calling it like Tropical Island. Okay.
What would you call it? What would you call an island?
Simsie.
Okay, well that's equally as boring.
I don't know. It's hard to pick a name for something like that, but I wouldn't call it just something like tropical. I don't know. I'd want to pick something more unique.
No, I understand. I get you.
Simsie.
Simsie.
I don't know. The patch should be in 3 minutes everywhere. Yeah, Sheepish Wolf. It should come out at this time everywhere. Because they just put it on Origin. It's not like it's going to be a staggered release. Everywhere. Don't worry.
2 minutes.
Hey, let's be fair. You own 2 islands. I do. I have my Switch. I brought my my main Switch. So.
You see my Animal Crossing Switch.
When they say I have 2 islands, they mean that I have 2 Switches. I get to take this, and I get to play Animal Crossing on it. This is what we get to,
Wait, can I see how many...
We get to decorate this.
Wait, I want to see how many hours I have in,
Because I can redo Dan's Island. Isn't that really exciting? I'm gonna stream it.
I've played Mario Golf Super Rush for 100 hours or more.
No, that's not fair. You left it open for so long.
After the time we streamed it,
That's ridiculous.
I accidentally left my Switch on with Mario Golf open, so now I have 100 hours in Mario Golf, even though I've only ever played it once.
That is absolutely ridiculous. He's got 135 hours in Animal Crossing, and that's all him, so that's kind of good.
Dead by Daylight played 1 hour or more.
I can't wait to decorate Dan's Animal Crossing Island. I'm actually really excited about that. Cam wants to know if you want to play golf. In real life, you guys want to go golfing? Once Dan moves.
You could.
Really? We could play mini golf, not real golf.
I don't want to play real golf.
We could play mini golf. I'm okay with that. I'll come.
Unless you're talking about the game, then yeah, we can definitely play that at some point.
No, he was talking about the game, but I'm talking about mini golf in real life. Because I would do that. I would go there.
How do we know if there's an update?
Well, you can click, update game. It is downloading the update.
There is something happening.
It's updating.
Something is going on here. Yeah, but is it updating or is it preparing? Is that just the size of the game?
I'm not sure. I think it's just preparing.
Yeah.
I don't really know. It says updating.
Yeah.
Anyway, it might be time.
Maybe, we'll see.
Can someone be checking? I'm not on.
It is updating! 1.55 gigabytes! 1.55 gigabytes!
Yay! Oh, Cash Money, aren't you too young to be that mean to people on Twitch? What's your problem? So annoying. They said, hi, Kayla, aren't you too young to get married? Go away. Like, actually go away. That's their second ever message. Oy, you're not welcome back. You're not invited back. Anyway. Aka, Leah, Greeny Sims, Kimmy, Clubkid, Jen, Gus, Griffins, Nightlight, Pretty Kitty, thank you all for the subs. Oy. My update's almost ready. I'm gonna change my stream title because I'm going to play The Sims now. What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna leave in a minute.
Okay.
I don't want to be back there. I might. No, I don't want to sit back there.
I wouldn't if I were you. I wouldn't want to be seen.
I've decided I don't want to do that.
Can anybody be on the lookout for the patch notes? I was going to say because I don't have Twitter. I can't check very easily. I guess you could be checking Twitter, but...
Fine.
I don't have Twitter. I can't look. My update is going to be downloaded in a few minutes. 51 seconds, not a few minutes. 1 minute. Anyway, the new Sims update's coming out. So the patch notes oftentimes take like 20 minutes though.
Why?
I don't know, it's dumb.
Why does it take them so long? Just press post tweet.
They might be, well, because they translate them and stuff, but I don't know why that,
but wouldn't that be ready?
Why they wouldn't do that in advance.
Yeah, wouldn't that all be ready?
I think this update has been ready for longer than the updates usually have been though. Like this one's been more prepared for longer, so this one should be out faster. They don't post it on their main Twitter.
Where do they post it?
You just follow the Sim Gurus.
What?
You have my Twitter on your phone. You can just see it that way.
They didn't know that until just now.
Well, I can't have Twitter on my phone. I'm mentally ill. You have to have it. Somebody's gotta have my Twitter on their phone, and it can't be me.
I can tweet.
Okay, it looks like it's downloaded. It's just finalizing so we can play it in a second.
Bam 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 ba da bam bam.
I'm ready. I'm opening it. I'm so excited.
We haven't even set the game to be The Sims.
I changed it.
You
it
did?
Says new
No, it's in like
ah.
the thingy, the OBS.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do that. What's in the update? Well, we're gonna find out right now.
We're going to see it.
No! Dan!
No, go game scene.
Oh.
And then...
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go in a second, I promise.
Oh, the camera's there. Mine is because on his OBS, because I logged into my Origin on your PC, we have all my other packs. So
I have all the packs, but some of the kits.
You have you didn't have Courtyard Oasis kit or Dream Home Decorator, and now you do.
Yeah. I'll be
so you're welcome. Midnight Emily, Architect Rosie, thank you for the subs. Okay. You get I am not gonna deal with notifications for this. Also, your face cam is too high. It's annoying me.
Well, okay. Well, it's not my fault that you didn't set it up beforehand.
You did.
No, you said, "Oh, I just do whatever."
Red box. Dan, it's not because you locked them.
Yeah, they're locked. I don't like not having them locked.
I'm gonna go there. Okay, that's better.
That's so low down. That's like the middle of the screen.
Yeah, well, I want to be able to see the stuff.
That's lower than you normally have it.
Oh, because I'm usually over there where I don't have stuff.
You can just change it when you want.
Ontology, Unique, Jill, GD, Midnight, Emily, Architect, thank you for the subs. Where are you waiting for the patch notes?
Yeah, but
they're not gonna come out. You can just text me when they're here.
This is so rude. I'll just send myself a
Discord
message.
Myself a message. I won't be able to see it.
Yeah, you won't get a notification.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Have a good day.
I won't.
I'm gonna play Sims without you.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Okay.
Oh wait, can you give me my water bottle?
Oh yeah. Okay. Now we just wait for the patch notes. Oh, that was weird. I just by default looked over there as if the camera was there, but it's not. The camera's here. Dan and I have our PC setups backwards. My mic is here and my camera is here, but his is flipped. It's very weird. It takes some getting used to. Oh my god, he does not have I can't have notifications on for this. That's so annoying. Oh no! How do you change that setting? No notifications. No notifications. I am simply too gallery famous for this. I have too many followers for this. Where's Dan going? Oh, to sit in the other room. We're gonna play with the patch. Dan's not a simmer like us. So, oh, the music started. I have to put my Sims 2 soundtrack back on. Jess Monster, Maisie, Diana, Alaska, Ontology, thank you all for the subs too. Okay. The music wasn't supposed to be that ominous. It's because the Sims 2 soundtrack ended and it started playing something randomly, which is actually not good. My patch notes are out? Please help! Please! Tell me, please, where? Please. Sims 4 patch notes. This is what we need, is this stuff. That's the laundry list. Ah. You can't post a link in chat, it doesn't work. Someone has to give it to a mod and they can give it to me. This is terrible. Please, please, help, please. JCC Shelf, something clever juice. Cat, thank you for the subs. Daniel, are you gonna give me my patch notes or not? It's okay. They usually take longer than that, so I don't know if they're out. I don't think they actually are out. I think that you're lying. I mean, I know some things about the patch, so we can look at that stuff first. I doubt the patch notes are actually out, though, because... Is that getting too loud? Anyway, I doubt the patch notes are actually out. Is that the patch notes, or is that... Yeah, no, that's just Sims Community's post. They're not out yet. That will be where the patch notes will be once they're out, though. So the patch, they added... I know for a fact, I think this hair is new in this patch, or was it in the last one? I don't remember because I had access to the pack for a little bit. But they added this hair, new hair in the patch, and they also brought from City Living into the base game this hair. Well, I guess it's two because they have the color swatches. This hair was from, or not City Living, University, right? But they brought it into the base game for everybody. So, game's a little loud. I don't know how to turn it down on Dan's PC. I have literally no idea how to turn it down on Dan's PC because of his mixer. Dan! It's not? Okay, so it's fine. Oh, they bring it to base game? They've done this with a bunch of hairs. I don't know why. I'm not opposed to it, though. I heard noises. I'm not opposed to it. I'm glad they're having more options in the base game. But plus I don't think anybody buys a pack for like just one hair. Like it's one thing to like change a massive feature of a pack to be base game. Like if they somehow made like rain in the base game, it's like then why buy seasons, you know? But if it's just a hair, like that doesn't bother me. I don't know how to turn the game audio down.
You called my name, right?
Yeah. Is it? Do I need to do your mixer, or does this desktop audio one work?
Yeah, it'll be desktop audio. Oh. That will change the music.
I don't really care if the music is quieter.
Okay.
I can change my game sound settings too, I guess that's one way to do it. I don't know why I didn't think about this. It's so weird streaming somebody else's PC, you don't understand. It really throws me off. Oh, the calendar doesn't bother me. I don't really care. I know some people care. I think that it's dumb that people are upset that they added the calendar into the base game. I don't think the calendar was the main selling point of Seasons. I think the calendar is a really useful feature that is better. Like hot tubs, like when they added a hot tub into the base game when previously you could only get a hot tub from the stuff pack, like you only bought that stuff pack for hot tubs. You didn't only buy Seasons for the calendar. Like the calendar could very easily be base game. And you can't have, like it's the holidays that are the Seasons feature, right? You can't make holidays. You can just plan events and see your Sims birthdays. Let me show you in game. Let me just make this sim really fast so I can go into households, but the calendar, like that being base game, it's not like the main gameplay feature is the holidays from Seasons, right? Like, and that's only in Seasons still, but anyone can see on the calendar, obviously I have Seasons installed, but you can see on the calendar when your Sims birthdays are and like when they have work and stuff now, so. Yeah, his name is King, I randomized it and it was King, that's kind of fun. Shelly, Jay, Sammy, Emma, hey, Lumos, Lael, Not So Great Gatsby, Maddie, Meadows, Colton, Kevin, Daisy, thank you for the subs. Okay, but you can see now the calendar, everyone will have access to the calendar in the base game, and his birthday is not soon. Oh, I was wondering about this. Okay, this is fun. So you can even see the festivals on the calendar now. So I can see the Snowy Escape festivals. You can see, obviously, the holidays from Seasons, and they're marked orange because they're the Seasons holidays. And then when his birthday is, you'll be able to see it on the calendar. Let me change the short lifespan so we can see it. Auto age, yes. Show me my lifespan. Show me my lifespan. Yeah, oh, well, his birthday's on the same day as Harvest Fest. That's annoying. But look, when it's their birthday, it looks like this now. I don't know if the City Living ones show up because it's not showing up right now. Maybe they will. I don't know. But you can see their birthdays this way and it has their face, which is kind of cool. I'm glad. And they didn't just, like, rip off the Seasons one. They, like, updated it to make it better. But, like, this way you can see their birthdays. I like this better. And so the calendar part is in the base game, but to add holidays, you need Seasons. Anyone can add events, though. So if you wanted to, like, schedule an event for Wednesday, with the base game, you can, like, plan a wedding on Wednesday if you want to. Now. Yeah, I like this. I think this is better. So. I'm glad. I am glad. And then, oh, the notepad moved too, yeah, because this notebook thing used to be only accessible from your phone, but they, like, updated the notebook a bunch too, because of the things they changed in the new Cottage Living pack. So they moved the notebook to be more obviously accessible, and then what used to be there was this button at the top to center your lot. So if you're, like, over here, you can press this button and then center back to your lot. That used to be down here, and now it's at the top. So that's gonna be some, weird. If there's background noise, I'm sorry. Wistful. I'm currently at Dan's house, and it is 1,000,000 degrees outside, literally. It's like 90 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and we have a fan on because it's so hot in here. So if you can hear noise, I apologize, but you're gonna have to bear with us. But yeah, the notepad thing is good. I'm excited about that too. I think they added also, we don't have the patch note. There's no lights. That's terrible. Oh, lot challenges. Oh my god, yeah. Let's see what all the lot challenges are that are in the other packs. Okay, so they've added this new thing. It's a new, like, category of lot traits. My face cam is so in the way. Oh no. Here. Okay. So they added a new category of lot traits. Before it used to just be like this section, they've added a new category called lot challenges. Off the grid is base game. The rest of these are from packs. And then there's 2 more that are coming with the new expansion pack. The, like, Foxes one and the Simple Living are both lot challenges that come with the new pack. But, like, a bunch of these are from City Living. This Volcanic Activity one is from Island Living. So they have a bunch of these that are, like, they're more than just a lot trait. And you can have up to 3 at a time. Oh no, you can have as many as you want. Oh. When I played with it before, there only was 3, but now there's all of them, so we can see you can have as many as you want. So you can have all of them. So you can play with Off the Grid and Simple Living, which is what I was doing. I built a house. I made a video. I haven't posted it yet, but I made a video where I built an Off the Grid Simple Living house because the new lot trait with the pack is called Simple Living, and it's where you have to have, like, so in order to cook, like, say you wanted to make a cake. You want your sim to bake a cake. They have to have, like, eggs, flour, and sugar. Otherwise they can't bake it. The option isn't there. Like, when you click on the fridge, you just can't cook it without that lot trait. It's so good, and you can buy groceries in the new expansion pack. So, and you can also, like, grow everything, obviously, and it's really fun. So, like, that combo with Off the Grid, where you don't have electricity or water, like, it's really fun. I love that. It's so cool. Yeah, so the new lot challenges thing is base game. Obviously, like, some of these come with packs, but, like, the category is base game, so, will Needs TLC be a lot challenge for apartments? Well, Needs TLC was always a locked trait. People asked about that before. Needs TLC isn't a trait that you could ever select. It was a trait that was locked on certain lots. I don't think you can select that for apartments. Or, like, I think it'll still work the same way, but the Needs TLC one was locked on certain apartment lots. A lot of the apartments had, like, locked traits. But I don't know if you can turn them off in City Living. I guess we can go check. That doesn't bother me. I'm open to it. Also, no, the groceries are not base game. Groceries come with the pack. Groceries are locked in the pack. Okay. Esri, MZ, Jay, Raven, Shelly, thank you for the subs, too. Are there new traits, too? New human traits? The vegetarian trait is in the base game now. See, this one needs TLC. This one is locked as needs TLC. I wonder if you can change it. Yeah, if you have the pack, you can buy groceries everywhere, T-Hobbit. You can order groceries online in the new pack, and then you can get them anywhere. See, that says lot trait, not lot challenge. No. The Needs TLC one, that's what I thought. The Needs TLC, you can't even see because I moved my face back because of you people, but the Needs TLC one is locked. It always has been. That's not new. It's just been like that. I figured it would still be like that. I am not surprised by that. The Zoomers is base game? Wait, let me check that. Are you lying? No, groceries are not base game. Not base game. Someone in chat said that. I said it wasn't. Not base game. Not base game. No, 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 no. Order a delivery. Oh, the Zoomers is base game though. Okay, they told me it was in the pack. So they lie. I was told that this Zoomers food delivery was in the pack. So groceries is in the pack. The food delivery is anyone can do this. Look at this! Oh, that's fun. So you can order like Uber Eats. So you could be like, I don't know why I picked a salad. But you can order food on there, and then somebody will bring it to you. I thought it was in the pack, because that's what they told me, but I guess that's not correct. It is in the base game. So. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. I am going to die. I feel like I look so sweaty and gross right now. Is this my food? Hello? Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Excuse you? Why isn't it working? He stole it! Why isn't it working? I've done this so many times in my videos when I was playing early access. Why is it broken now? This seems like a weird bug. Yeah, oh no. That is a lot. Thank you for the bits. Rosanna, Brandy, Annie, Egg, Lake Error, thank you for the subs too. Why is it bugged? I don't understand. That's not right. I can't even shift click on him. Is the door locked? I didn't lock it. He should have taken it from... Can't even click on him. That doesn't make it... I don't understand why it doesn't work, because it worked when I was playing with it last week. Like... Is it in my inventory? No. I made a video showing it off and it worked in the video. Well, now I've reset him, so it might have broke. Are mods disabled? Yeah, Dan doesn't have any mods stuck. I'm not at my house. I'm at Dan's house. He doesn't have any mods, and also mods are still disabled, so it's not gonna be that. I don't understand. That's really weird. I don't get it. I'm gonna try again. Maybe it's that sim that's bugged. Well, either way, I want to see the patch notes so we can see what they said. Okay, no, you are not what I ordered. That is not what I asked for. What? The same guy's back. I don't like you. I don't trust you. Oh dear. Well, it's not charging me, I don't think. Is it in my fridge? No. I don't get it. So if you want to watch my review of the new pack, I showed it and it worked there. The welcome wagon could have bugged it. It could just be bugged in general. I don't know. This stuff is not all new. I'm just on Dan's PC and he doesn't have all the packs, but when I logged into my Origin, it downloaded them. So it looks like it's new, but it's not actually new. Disregard. None of this is actually new. It's just because I logged into my Origin and he didn't have some of these packs. So it's saying that they're new, when really they're not. Hey Jake, thank you for the raid! Welcome to the stream. We're checking out the new Sims patch right now. So you caught us at kind of a fun time. Because we're looking at some new things. Why is it doing this? I don't want it to mark as new. Stop. I take offense to this. Okay, sorry. Anyway, the other kind of exciting new thing is obviously the pond tool. I don't know why I'm on this lot. This is not like the best spot to try and build our first ponds, but obviously they added the new pond tool as well into the base game. Also, hi Marissa, happy birthday. It's good to see you. But they added a new pond tool, and so you can access the water tool. If you use like the regular terrain tools to make a hole, you can then fill said hole with water. So we've got that, and then they have some like extra watercolors. Obviously, if you have all the packs, you've got a bunch. They have a bunch of base game ones too. I didn't realize that we could access these. This one is one of my favorite ones, to be honest. This one from Jungle Adventure is pretty good. We have some nasty, stinky green ones. What's the difference? Oh, fun. We have the shiny ones. This is how you can fish in the ponds. This thing has a turtle on it. I mean, this is new. You can't swim in the lake, no, but you can have your Sims wade in the lake and play in the water and look for frogs in the water, but they'll go like that deep. They won't like swim, but they'll go that deep. Also, the patch notes are out. Is it true this time? Is it not a lie this time? Because I'll read them if it is not a lie. I'm quite excited about that. Anyway, they can wade in the water. They can play in the water. Kids can too, all ages can, but he'll like play in the water. You can look for frogs. Oh yes, finally. I'll check this in a second. Oh! No one was around, so we left the delivery on the lot. No, you didn't. Oh, it's lying. It's lying. Anyway, but they can play in the water and they can look for frogs in it too. And then he doesn't have any fishing skill, but with this sign, you can stock the pond with whatever fish you've ever caught. So like say my Sim is like a master fisherman and he's cooked a ton, caught a ton. As long as he's ever caught a fish once and it's in the notebook, you can stock it in the pond. So if he's caught like only goldfish, then you can only put goldfish in here, but if he's caught like a goldfish and bass and trout, then you can put all three in here. You can pick whatever you want. But anyway, I'm gonna read the patch notes because that's what we need. Okay. This is the good stuff. Turn on. Okay. Oh. Streaming from someone else's PC is so weird. He's talking with piranhas. Can you catch piranhas in this game? Maybe. Hope you're having a fantastic summer of Sims. Yes, yes, yes. Blah, blah, blah. Make sure you have your tea, coffee, beverage of choice. Okay, it's too hot for that, but I have a water bottle. Okay, so they showed off some of these things in the last live stream. Some of you might have seen this stuff, but they added 2 more artworks. They're trying to add some more like pride paintings into the game. Who posted them? What posted the patch notes? EA, the Sims team. But they added some new artwork made by like actual artists. And so we've got a couple new paintings in the game. They added another one last month, so we have a few of them now, which is kind of cool. These are really pretty. Like, they're really, really pretty. I really like both of them a lot. So we have a couple new artworks. Obviously, these 2 new hairs are both in the base. I showed you those earlier, but both the new hairs were in the base game. But I want to read... Oh yeah, they mentioned this to me. When you download a lot made with the Move Objects cheat, the game now notifies you about this. So you can activate the cheat before placing the lot. So you know how like on the gallery, a lot of people like with their fancy builds, they'll be like, hey, turn on Move Objects. Apparently now when you download a lot off the gallery that uses it, the gallery will warn you and tell you to turn on the cheat before you place it. And also I think they mentioned to us that they tried to do some work to make the gallery place better so that things don't delete when you download it. Because a lot of times those really fancy builds will delete when you download the, like, not all of them, but like some random items will get deleted when they download the lot, but they fixed that. So, that is good. Focus the camera, not moves the camera to the sim. Oh yeah, this thingy, they made this because I have no Sims. That's so annoying. Here, come to this current, I'll show you. They made this because of the bunnies and stuff in the new pack, but they made this thing so that you can, down here, you can now focus the camera on a Sim if they're in the neighborhood in your relationship panel. You can also lock the camera on them. And so if they're like, you're like looking, where the heck is Liberty? I invited her over. You can focus the camera on her and then it'll show you. And they made that because when you have like the rabbits and stuff that you're friends with in the new pack, obviously it's nice to see them, but this way you can figure out where your dumb friends are because you lose them. So that is super useful. That new thing is very useful. They also, like, you can lock it so it keeps following them too. So they moved the notebook, and they moved the center of the camera thingy. How they basically, like, swapped this notebook and the center of the camera thingy up here. They swapped them so the notebook is, like, more easily accessible. I had nothing in my notebook right now, but when you have a lot of collections, they show up in the notebook, so it's useful. They have the new water tool. They also overhauled the brushes and stuff in build mode. Before, if you remember, the terrain paint brushes used to be like a couple different size options. Now it's a slider, so you can get even smaller than you used to be able to, and even bigger than you used to be able to. Look how big it goes up to now. So we have like way bigger terrain paint options, which is pretty good. So you have like more control over the terrain paint that you're using, which I was pretty excited about. I had a lot of fun using terrain paint when I was building with the new updates and the new packs, so that part is a good part. Kirsty, Jill, Zenobia, Ollie, Yellow, MW, Halfmoon, thank you for the subs too. Bunch of new pond effects and pond objects. I'll show you those in a second, because it's easier to look at it all at once. I'm thinking there's like new water styles. They have a couple like new water colors, obviously. Kids can help out in the garden. I made a video on this, so you might have seen it already, but kids, Dan just sent me the patch notes. I already have them. He texts me the patch notes now. After I'm reading them. Anyway, so kids are able to garden. They can garden anytime. They don't need an adult to help them. But kids can garden, and they'll be able to, they can water things and like weed them maybe without, any skill. But once they have level 5 mental skill, they can plant stuff themselves, which is pretty good. Group cooking, adult Sims can cook in groups. You can like press cook in groups, and then like cook with, and then they'll all cook together. But kids can even cook if you want. So, but they can't cook by themselves. Like you got like Alexander Goth couldn't like cook dinner by himself. He'd have to hang out with his mom. So you could have like Bella and Alex cook, or like Bella, Mortimer, and Alex cook, and then they'll all cook together, and they'll make a bigger meal instead of just 8. They'll cook like 12, which is pretty good. Zoomer's food delivery service that apparently doesn't work, but you can order things more than just pizza. Obviously the calendar's in the base game now. Bug fixes is what I want to see. So, yeah, kids get the mental skill from cooking lunch, if I remember correctly. Again, this is the base game and it's out now, so if you're curious, you can just check. If you have any questions, you can check. So, no, it's not multiple cakes, it's more servings, Eddie. So, when I cooked it, you know how the max that they can cook of a not grand meal is 8? If you cook as a group, they'll make 12. So if you, like, have your whole household cook grilled cheese, they'll make 12 grilled cheese instead of 8 grilled cheese. So, that's how it works. But yeah, you can check this stuff. It's out now, so you can check. There's a couple console bug fixes. In Snowy Escape, skiing, sledding, and snowboarding on bunny slopes now contribute to the extreme sports enthusiast aspiration. Sims with high enough skills can enjoy the more advanced slopes. Could they not before? And you can now rotate Sims down from the gallery. Could they not before? Console is scary. You hear about, like, weird bugs on console. I don't have a console, so I can't play, so I don't know about most of these things, you know? There's improvements like, that should help our simulation lag. Oh my god, thank god. Anything that'll help fix simulation lag. So apparently some computer interactions and some phishing were causing some simulation lag, but they fixed it. So they know that it didn't fix it all the way, but it's a step in the right direction. Thank god. Literally any option to help fix some simulation lag, I will appreciate. Have my dad test it out on console. Shan, my dad wouldn't know what to look for. I could have my dad play on console any day, but he wouldn't notice what's a bug and what's not. He would, you know. Fixed an issue in which placing mirrors directly opposite doors would create a visual glitch. Oh my god. There's been this weird mirror glitch where, if you had a mirror facing a door, it would have like a hole instead of the door. That's been there for like a year. That has been that issue for so long. And they finally fixed it. Wish your food didn't expire, especially when it comes to traveling and coming back to see a fridge in pristine condition. That is a dream. Fixed an issue in which traveling didn't let food expire. Oh, I didn't know that was happening. Sim stuck sleeping and can't cancel the interaction. Okay, that's fixed. The issue about brew coffee interaction being stuck has been fixed. Okay, but are my Sims gonna keep autonomously brewing coffee and then not drinking it? That's the real question. You say that there's a coffee glitch, but are they gonna stop autonomously drinking coffee constantly? If your child sim interrupts their computer sessions to draw on the activity table when inspired, worry not. Oh, so they were like... Sometimes I read these bugs and I'm like, that was happening? But I guess apparently some children would autonomously stop working on the computer to draw. Obsessively, but not anymore. Oh, the weird... Remember that issue where it would be like items removed popping up all the time? And it actually wasn't removing anything? They fixed that. Because it would, like, that pop-up would basically be like... Imagine, like, if you played with base game and University, and then you uninstalled University and tried to load the pack, or load the lot, they'd be like, you don't have University, I'm gonna remove some items from your lot because you don't have the pack. It was like saying it removed items, but there was nothing being removed and you had all the packs. It was very weird, but they fixed that. Fix an issue in which setting lots on a certain lot would cause the game to crash. Okay. Some blush and lipstick sliders are back. Okay, I was wondering why they were grayed out. Remember how some of the sliders were grayed out in the makeup? I didn't know if that was on purpose or not, but I guess it wasn't, because they fixed it. Okay. Step-parent and child relationship panels are no longer missing in the genealogy panel. Oh! Okay, so they fixed some of the, like, the family relationships in the genealogy panel. Okay, that's good, because I was sad about that being broken. Platforms will no longer raise in height automatically when... You don't understand. This platform business, you would draw a wall on a platform and it would raise like 4 platforms high and then delete all your furniture, and they finally fixed it. Oh my god. And if you finally place platforms in basement levels and a staircase from the floor to the platform, it would create a gap and the Sims couldn't route correctly. Okay, they fixed it. Worldview lots that had some off-center borders been fixed. Okay. Toddlers no longer gain negative sentiments against their parents randomly. I wish that they kept it. Apparently the toddlers would get a festering grudge sentiment. I think they should have kept that. I'm upset they didn't keep that. Bring it back. I demand you bring it back. The camera was malfunctioning and bouncing uncontrollably in some lots across multiple worlds. I'm gonna go check if that's true. Do you know the lot in Get Together? Where it like... Oh no, I gotta go check. I need to go check. This is really important to me. Oh my god, it was so annoying. Do you think it's gonna be actually fixed or not? It's not as bad. It used to be a lot worse. Oh, thank God. Hi, Dr. Purple Pandas, Melina, Eden, Shan, Trixie, Biddle Bopper, Ash, Jokers, Quirky, Sarcastic, Seafoam, Pudding, Kersey, Jill. Thank you all so much for the subs and stuff. The Sky Gym. Let's check that one too. Yeah, that's way better. That is way better. It used to... I wish that I had it before so that I could show you. But it used to bounce around so much. It was so annoying. This gym used to do that too. It's your birthday? Happy birthday! I don't have a harmonica. I can't sing you a song. I apologize. This one used to do it a lot too. It's not bouncing right now. I might just be doing it wrong and not causing it to bounce properly. But hopefully they fixed a bunch of it. What lot is that? This is the gym lot in City Living. That's where this one is. Nice to see me in your time zone. Sarah, I appreciate that. The weather being nice, I don't know if I appreciate that. It's a bit hot outside. I'm not gonna lie. I mentioned this earlier, but it is currently hotter here than it is at home. And I live in Florida. Just like Florida? No, Chloe, it's not just like Florida. There's no air conditioning in this country. It's different. You don't understand. It's horrible. I have a fan on the desk and that fan. Anyway, but I'm here because Dan is moving at the end of the month, so I'm here right now to help him move, and then we're flying back together in like just over a week. I know all the Americans in chat always act so shocked about the no AC thing. There's not really a need for AC most of the year here. You need to understand that it's not usually hot in the UK, and when it is, it doesn't last very long. So it like to add air conditioning is a bit ridiculous. Like there's just no point. Kind of think about it like, why would I have or need to turn on the heating in Florida? Like, sure, it might get cold like a few days out of the year, but like, it's not cold. I don't need the heat in Florida, you know? Like, so a lot of places that don't get hot don't have air conditioning. Even in the US, that's a thing. It's not that rare. And also houses in the UK are built to trap heat because it's usually cold, so it holds it in and then you die. Ven, Samantha, Destiny, Jenna, Shmani, thank you all for the subs and bits too. But yeah, so we were looking at how the lot sometimes jumps around, but I'm not really having that jumping problem. It's not jumping like it used to. I'm able to control this better. That's good. What's next on the list? Sometimes ghosts can be part of households if we choose to. However, it is really hard to live with ghosts that constantly break things. It makes it a bit unlivable, so our expert team of sim ghostologists has communicated with these ghosts in the non-physical realm, and they have agreed to not break everything all the time. Oh my god. You know how in my Pots family I have like 25 gravestones on my lot, and they keep coming back and breaking everything in my house? Thank you so much. Because I didn't want to get rid of my gravestones, but it was hurting my feelings every time. It was so stressful. It was so stressful. Thank God. Also, flooring glitches when placing the dance floor, sometimes I guess they fixed. Went through all the trouble and hiring a nanny just to have your toddler get sent to daycare. Well, they fixed it, okay. Fixed issue, we're using curly brackets and renaming objects to make them invisible, okay. Some words were displayed incorrectly in some languages for likes and dislikes, so they fixed that. There was a clipping issue with one of the eye presets. They fixed that. Wait. Toddlers used to not eat any fish recipe? I knew that toddlers were kind of picky. Just for ghosts in your family. I mean, either way, Ethan, I'm happy about it. But apparently toddlers will eat fish again. That's nice. I noticed that they won't eat cupcakes either. I don't know if it's that they won't eat cupcakes. But it's not that like they don't want them, it's that the toddlers just like don't know how to eat cupcakes. So they like take the cupcake out of the pile and then it sits on the floor. The cupcakes from the cupcake machine don't work. You can't feed them to the toddlers for some reason. I don't know. Apparently, a scroll bar appeared in the sentiment section of the relationship panel when there were no sentiments. Oh, okay, so they took that away. The likes and dislikes icon and creative no longer overlap as text. Okay. Droids don't clip anymore. The option to join after... Wait. Even if you didn't have seasons or get together, you had the join after school activity option, but you couldn't join anything? That's evil! Obviously it wasn't meant to be there on purpose, but like the thought of you seeing that and trying to join it and then not having the pack so you couldn't use it. Because they have scouts from seasons and acting club from Get Famous. Could you imagine if you clicked the thingy and then you just couldn't join anything if you didn't have the packs? Okay, that's annoying. They fixed it though. Marissa, Olivia, Shortest, Rev, Maddie, Venera, thank you for the subs. Also, happy birthday, Marissa. I hope you had a good day. And you got your mod letter? Oh, I'm so glad. Finally. Sims and Deviant Paths can now properly reach the level 4 of the criminal career. Cow plants are able to dance again, finally. Cow plants used to dance, back in the day when you put music outside, the cow plants would dance, and they sort of stopped working, like it kind of glitched. Cow plants are super glitched here. That part's not so new. But cow plants have been glitched for a while, but at least the cow plants will dance again. Well, I'll test that in a second. Should I test it now? Oh, I'm gonna test it now. I'm gonna do it. They used to dance? Yeah, when you play music for them. Hang on. I show you. I will show you. We'll grab a cow plant off the gallery. What's in my library? You want to see dance builds? February 14th. December 16th. The last time he played Sims was when I asked him to. When I wanted him to make this for me. Like, I wanted him to update his Sim self, and when I wanted him to make me a show. Cool. Very cool. Elephant, thank you for the 3 months. Rosie, thank you for the bits. So you're done with the 13 months. Thanks, everybody. Oh, he builds sometimes. He doesn't save them to his library, though, Cinnamon Tart. That's the problem. He doesn't save them ever. But they're in his saves. He does play sometimes. Okay. Come here. I'm gonna get myself some music from my bestie. No, step 1. No, don't feed. Name lilsimsie. Turn on some backyard music. Look! Yeah, Cowplan's base game always has been. Cowplan's always been in the base game. Oh, I'm feeding it. Anyway, the Cowplants used to dance and then it broke, so they finally work again. Look! Thanks, buddy. You're doing great. You're doing great. Okay, what's next? Relationship points gained by friendly introductions were more than usual if Simmers didn't have Snowy Escape installed. What? So you gained more friendship if you didn't have Snowy Escape? When you were supposed to have this, so you got extra if you didn't have Snowy Escape by accident? That's so weird. Apparently, one of the counters got dirty and completely changed colors, so now it doesn't anymore. Oh, the scared emotion UI was broken for toddlers. I have seen that. It was really weird. They fixed that. Outfits when purchased from festivals will no longer remove your accessories. Some error code was fixed. Fixed a few hairstyles that were messed up with the new hair color swatches. And they improved text across all packs and updates. Like translations and stuff, right? Aliens have custom blush options again because they were broken. Retail employees will actually wear their right outfits. They fixed some swatches of one of the cameras. Okay. The patches for expansion packs are always so big. There's so many things. Lois Gutter Ruth, thank you for the subs, everybody, too. Became instant friends with friendly intro. Oh, really? Oh, that was a lot. The pre-purchase bonus items are available in the patch. Oh, really? I don't have it. Should I? Maybe I'll pre-order the pack on Dan's account. So that I can see it. Winderberg. That's not spelled right. Windenburg. Winderberg. Okay? They fixed some club outfits not working or something. I don't know. Scattered Panes now displays all appropriate shadows. Social media career gains influence right. 2 new hairstyles have been updated. Sure. Whiskers were not being applied to cats. Robot vacuums will now return to their docks accordingly. Oh my god. That was so annoying. Genuinely so annoying. Because I've been using Roombas because of the new Bust the Dust kit. They finally fixed it. And the City Living windows, I wish that I could show you. But one of the windows, what it's talking about with the shadow, one of the windows from City Living, it was like a big glass window and it had like some pattern on it. And then it had a plain swatch. Well, even the plain swatch had a patterned shadow. It was really weird. Vacuums are kind of in Cats and Dogs, Daisy. They've always had Roombas, like little robot vacuums from Cats and Dogs, and it used to clean up your pets like vomit and stuff. Still does, but now it also works with Busted Dust if you have Busted Dust. But it works even without it because you could use it to clean up like cat mess, and like if you upgrade it, it'll clean up puddles for you and stuff. Yeah, the vacuums were so annoying, but they finally fixed it, so they'll go back to the dock. They get like stuck and just sit in the middle of the room. They'll clean up toddler mess too. Yeah, that's right. Sims are changing into their cold weather gear while not in cold weather. Okay, they fixed it. I don't know. Something about furniture resetting after egg hunts. Mermaids no longer keep the dried scales movement when they're hydrated. Okay. Lots placed in the sand look quite odd, displaying all edges of the lot when it rained. Oh yeah, I had that issue. Remember on the stream that we did on the GCX channel when we played Rags to Riches on the GCX channel, and like my lot, whenever I was playing in Sulani and when it was raining, you could see the edges of the lot. Like it was like the water, it was making the lot wet wrong. So you could see like the harsh line of the edge of the lot on the beach. It was really odd, but they fixed that, it looks like. And you can now catch frogs in Sulani again. Sure. Sims will no longer fail classes when meeting all the criteria for course completion. Yeah, you used to fail classes so easily in university. Even if you did everything, you would still fail sometimes. Well, they fixed that. Roommates don't complain as much. Beds are counted correctly better now when you have roommates. They fixed some servo animations. Some professors couldn't go to work, and they fixed that. I don't know. There's so many things. The big updates like this are always so much. I'm looking at this and I'm like, there's too much to read. There's too much to break down. Usually when I do these patch overviews, I make a video of it. So I cut out the like, I don't know, I always like include the footage of like the, in my opinion, more game-breaking patch fixes. Because there's sometimes things that I'm like, I didn't even know that was happening. Like YF body underscore EP09 dress shirt had a weird texture in some footwear. I didn't know that. I don't even know what that is. So, you know, like, why read that out loud in the video? I just linked the patch for you to read, you know? Because, like, what's EP09 dress shirt, you know? I don't know how to tell you this, but the update breaks all mods always, Alpha Monkey. That's nobody's fault. It's not the modder's fault. It's not the game's fault. The mods that break with updates are script mods. And basically, picture it like this, right? The mod is using, like, some text that the game has written. Well, the game goes in and changes a line of text when they update it. Then the mod, the text that it was using before is not, it's, like, messed up. It's in a different spot or it's moved or whatever. Like, think about it like that, okay? That's a really bad way to describe it. But, like, it just doesn't work anymore because they've changed something. So what the mod was trying to do isn't really there anymore. Coding. But it's nobody's fault. It just happens. A lot of times the modders fix it really fast. Hopefully it won't be too hard of a fix, but things like UI cheats extension breaks with pretty much every patch. So you'll have to delete it and then re-download it like tomorrow or later tonight when it's updated. But that's not new. Your regular CC will be fine. If you have like custom content hairs, they'll be okay. It's the script mods that have a problem usually. So MC Command Center might be fine. It's UI cheats that you gotta worry about though. Things like UI mods, gonna be a mess. UI cheats, like the more cast columns mods always break, stuff like that. Evergreen Harbor's peace has been restored. Roads and parts of neighborhoods no longer disappear. Okay, that's nice. Fix some routing failures. Sure. Oh, I'm tired. Sorry. I'm still playing the Sims 2 soundtrack, yeah. Yeah, so, like, apparently MCC said they won't be able to fix things until this weekend, but, usually MC Command Center doesn't totally, game-breaking break. So you should be fine. You should be okay. Snowy Escape, mountain climbing, bug fix, hairstyle bug fix, rain options no longer affect snow, slippers fixed. Some game crash thing fixed. Oh, they updated, apparently it wasn't, like, the miso and egg ramen weren't labeled vegetarian safe, but now they are. So they fixed that. I don't know. Your CC isn't working? Did you turn it back on? Melly, what way do you mean it's not working? Have you done this? Game options, other, turn on script mods and enable custom content and mods. You have to restart the game for it to work though, but by default it's gonna be off with the patch, so you're gonna have to re-enable it. Yeah, I'm tired, I'm sorry. It's because I'm so jet lagged still. I'm having some weird jet lag in the sense that I've been waking up at like 6 a.m. Which doesn't make sense because 6 a.m. here is 1 a.m. at home. But I've been waking up really early. And then I just feel tired all day. Because my body clock is like all messed up, but it's fine. So I apologize. It's also just really hot and that doesn't help, but anyway. Journey to Batu. Something about Batu, Droid Depot being fixed. I don't know. I can't read this. Brain's turning into mush. Oh, anyway, it's currently 6:51 p.m. for me, where I am. I'm at Dan's house because he's moving to the US in a couple weeks, and I'm gonna fly back with him, so I'm here. Yeah, I have enough time to get used to it and then come straight back. Can't wait. The decorations and kids categories in build mode should no longer have a new highlight when there's something actually new. Oh my god, thank you. That was so annoying how it constantly looked like there was a new thing there. Basically, like, you know how in the build mode catalog, oh my god, it was so annoying. It would be like, this was highlighted gold. Like how this is, but there was nothing new. Kind of like how this is highlighted gold and then I click on the new stuff and then it goes away. Yeah. Oh my god, it's still highlighted gold. Okay. They finally fixed it. It's been there for months. That keeps happening. It happens, they fix it, and then a new one pops up. And then they fix it, then a new one pops up. It just never goes away. They fixed an issue that lighting was not even on sectional sofas. Okay, that's a good one. That is a good update. And their stylus fixed the style to remove a computer from it. Okay. Sure. Fix an issue where animation clip when it's in loading the laundry machines. Well, that's not good enough. Laundry's completely broken. You fixed clipping, but did you fix the washing machines? I couldn't even click. Okay, well, they fixed an issue with clipping. With Bust the Dust, your Sims won't get romantic negative moodlets related to filthy levels of dust in public spaces. Romantic negative moodlets? What does that mean? Okay. Anyway, those are the patch notes. This is a pretty big patch, lots of gameplay, obviously because of the kids gardening and cooking, all the ponds, the gameplay in the ponds, you know, like there's a lot of gameplay for that reason. If you were on a date and tried to be flirty, you'd get uncomfortable. Oh, even in public lots, okay. Obviously we have the new ponds and stuff, so there's a lot of like gameplay related to these, which is kind of cool. There's all kinds of animations and things you can use with the ponds. There's a lot of stuff in this patch, not pack. Need to be very clear that I said patch. This is the free update. It's out now for everybody. So, anyway. But you can put ducks in the ponds even. Look at this. Ready? Wait. Oh, I heard a car. The neighbor's car. I was like, what's that noise? But you can. Oh, it's not big enough. BB dot to move objects on. I got scared. Nice. I'm embarrassed. No, it's floating. Anyway, look. Oh, those are babies! I'm embarrassed. I can't talk about the baby ducks too much because there's people. I'm scared. I'm an American. I'm embarrassed. I don't want them to know. Anyway, there's ducks. I didn't know they're just like tiny big ducks, aren't they? I have not seen the baby ones yet. I've seen when placing the other ones, I've seen like, yeah, like they usually just have 3. I've not seen like all of them before, but they're not like playable. They're just, it's just like an animated thing, like an animation, right? Like same with the bugs. Like you can place, if you wanted to put like some dragonflies down or something, you totally could do that. And then look, there's the little spawners. Isn't that so fun? I think these are really cool. These like effects for your builds are gonna be so good. Putting like dragonflies, you can put fireflies, there's crocodile, like there's all alligator or whatever. There's all kinds of stuff you can put down. But I'm actually, audio's cutting for you? Oh, that's Dan's PC's fault. That's not my fault, it's Dan's PC's fault. Where'd I get those objects? Oh, well, do I have news for you. They're in the base game now. You have them too. Update is out today. The update came out about an hour ago, so it's out for everybody. But the alligator takes longer for it to show up. You have to like watch, I placed the alligator spawner, so just look out for it. It's not like there constantly, right? Like it kind of like pops up from time to time. So you have to wait and see. It's the fan? Oh, maybe that's why. I'm sorry. I told you. Oh! See, I told you, it's really hot in here. Anyway, look at that. And then it'll go back in the water sometimes. It's quite big. There he is. Oh. The noise was just Dan's mother. So don't worry. Dan texted me. I was sitting here like, it's the neighbors. They're scary neighbors. It's just Dan's mom getting home. Okay, never mind. We're fine. False alarm. False alarm. I didn't hear it come inside. I just heard the car outside. Anyway. False alarm. When we, obviously I have to quarantine here, so I'm stuck here, but nobody else does. It's just me that has to quarantine. But whenever, like, we've ordered food, the past, like, we ordered from Nando's the other day, we got Deliveroo, and whenever, like, a person comes over, I'm like, I can't speak. Because they're, like, just at the door, but they're dropping something off, and I'm like, they can't know I'm American. I don't want them to know there's an American in this house, I'm embarrassed. I don't know why. I always feel that way, even, like, when there's not a pandemic. That's not why I feel that way. It's just, like, in the past, I don't know, I'd go up to, like, Sheffield. And I'd be like, I don't want to speak in public. I'm a freak. There's not many Americans up here. Or like one of my friends used to live like in a really small town in the north of England, and I would go up there to visit him, and I would be like, I don't want to speak in public. I'm genuinely embarrassed. Like, what am I doing here? Like, why are you here, Kayla? What is this person doing here? In the middle of nowhere up north. Like, why are you here? Anyway, so I used to be embarrassed and not want to speak in public. So. Honey Pumpkin, Sunbear, Patience, thank you for the subs. 12 months, Patience, 25 months, Sunbear. Jacqueline, thank you for the tier 2, 14 months. International Super Spy. Encountering a wild American would shock me. Yeah. See? Don't want to speak. What small town in the north? I don't want to dox anybody. I don't know. I feel like there's sometimes the town's so small that when I tell you where they live, it's like, it's too much. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't want to dox anybody. It's one thing to be like, I live in London, but it's another to be like, I live in such and such tiny town. You know, like that's too much information. It's too small. Do you know what I mean? It's too detailed. It's like why I don't tell you where Dan lives exactly, you know? It's too much detail. Henford-on-Bagley is where. Yeah. Anyway, to the sectionals. Oh yeah, the lighting on the sectionals, we can check that too. I'm gonna get off stream in a little bit. I was gonna be live for like 2 hours. I've been live for just about 2 hours now, so I'm probably gonna get off stream in a little bit here, but let's check the lighting first. They said they fixed the lighting on the sectionals. I'll be the judge of that. I don't know how to tell. I don't remember what the issue was specifically, and what it looks even to me. The pink one was super bad. Looks better to me. There you go. There was an issue with the lighting not being even across all of them, but now it is better. Is what they said. But again, if I can't replicate the original, like, we don't have a thing to compare it to is the problem. It's hard to look at it and be like, yeah, it's fixed. When, like, we can't compare it to anything, you know? Like, that's the problem. If we don't have a before option, like, my sister's playing The Sims again. No, Hannah, Dan doesn't have all the packs, but I'm logged into my Origin account. So, the rest of the ones that Dan's missing are installed right now. Because I'm lilsimsie and I logged into my own account, so... But Dan's missing some packs, but, I logged in. So I have them all. So anyway, it looks better to me. So I would say that yes, it's fixed. Anyway, so updates for the next 2 days. I'm gonna be live tomorrow and on Thursday again as well. Tomorrow we get to play Cottage Living. So, we're gonna have Cottage Living tomorrow and we get to play it on stream. We'll have early access and we get to play it. So that's fun. And then on Thursday, the release of Cottage Living, so we'll play it again on Thursday, which will be great. But I'm pretty excited. Pictures? What kind of pictures? Of cottages? Tomorrow, what time? I posted in the Discord an announcement. I want to go live a little bit early tomorrow because I'm quite excited about it. So I said 1 p.m. Eastern time, that's 6 p.m. Here. So in the UK, if that helps. So that's a little bit earlier than usual, but I'm just kind of excited. I kind of want to play the pack. And then I'll stream the normal time on Thursday. So, that's the idea. I don't know if you can bundle Cottage Living immediately, Brooke. In the past, there's not been, like, a set time when you can bundle. Like, it's kind of varied, and I don't know anything about the bundling, so I'm not sure. You can still pre-order, yeah, if you want to. Yeah, you can still pre-order. Oh yeah, the new paintings. Let's look at the new paintings in-game. We saw the pictures, but I haven't looked at them actually in-game yet, so let's pull them up. They added 2 new paintings, and they had another painting a couple months ago. So this is the new one from today. We have this one from last patch, and then this one as well. So these are the new paintings that they added. How much do they cost? $790, $770, $750. That's nice. Oh, I like the colored frame. Oh, that's actually quite good. We don't really have any, like, frames that are colorful. And they have, obviously, black and white, too. That's so good. Oh, I'm really pleased with this one. This one's really nice. I like all of them. This is the other new one. I like how fancy this frame is. It's kind of fun. It's a good variety of them, too. I like this. I like this. Anyway, so those things are new, too. Let me link the patch notes for you again. In case you wanted to read them, if you missed us. Those were made by, like, actual LGBT artists. I assume they paid them to do it, which is pretty cool. I always get really excited when people get opportunities like that. Because how cool is it to have your art, like, properly in the game, you know? Like, that's just awesome to have, like, a real artist get their art, like, picked up and put for real. This is made by this person called Ashley, but it's so cool to have, like, their art, like, properly in a Sims game, you know? I don't know, I'm just excited. It's really cool they did that, I think. So, anyway, Trainwreck, Cat Lady, Ferret, Hot Potato, Zebra, Sabra, Voxy, Honey, thank you all for the subs and stuff, too. And it's pretty, yeah, so this update is out for everybody, now, if you want to download, if you want to download it, it'll download automatically, probably, but it's out for everyone now, so you can download it. And then I guess tomorrow, we'll be able to play with the new pack, so that'll be really fun. I'm just almost done. I know, I bet it takes a long time to download for some of you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, the bundling, sometimes you can bundle, like, the next day. Sometimes it takes, like, a week to bundle. I don't really know, what their method is for why, like, you can bundle faster sometimes and slower other times, but they didn't say when you're gonna be able to bundle the pack. Bundling means when you buy it on Origin, you could save money by bundling, like, a game, stuff, and expansion pack and buying them all 3 at once. Which is good, because they're so expensive. But you can't bundle the new pack, like, immediately. It takes, like, a little bit for it to be available to bundle. But someone asked when it will be, and I don't know, because it varies between the packs. So I have literally no idea. They don't, like, tell me that in advance. So I'm not really sure. But the pack comes out on the 22nd. So that's on Thursday. And I think it comes out... Am I wrong in saying that it comes out at 10 a.m. Eastern time? The pack? Not Eastern Pacific, I mean 10 a.m. Pacific time. The pack on Thursday. Usually they do like a rolling release of the packs. Like it'll come out at midnight everywhere. So like midnight Eastern and then midnight like in every country. Like, you know, come out at midnight there. So it comes out like first in Australia, right? When it first becomes midnight there. And then it slowly rolls out everywhere. But they're doing it all at the same time. This time. So it'll be 6 p.m. in the UK on Thursdays when the pack comes out. I don't know why. I don't know why. They didn't say why. But it's different this time. It's not rolling release this time. It's, I don't know. Foofy Beans, Avocado, thank you for the subs. Christine, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Sky Pixel Annie, thank you for the subs too. I haven't seen you in a while. Tina, I'm at Dan's house. I got here 2 days ago. I'm helping Dan move. He's coming to move to the US in about a week. And so I'm here to help him pack and move. So I'm quarantining at Dan's house right now. You didn't miss much. It's just a weird, Dan is moving. So I'm here right now. But anyway. I missed your bits, Lacey? When? I'm sorry. Thank you for the bits, Lacey. I really appreciate that. I definitely missed some things. Oh, it's really hot right now, Soy Girl. It's horrible. I have 2 fans on in this room right now. What's Dan doing right now? He's sitting with his mom, I assume. Or his sister. I don't know. He's sitting out there. Are you watching, Dan? Or I wonder if he can hear me speaking out loud. I don't know if they can hear me. Dan's gonna be live this week at some point. Yeah, we need to figure out what days we're gonna stream, Helena. I'm gonna be live today, tomorrow, and Thursday because of the new Sims pack coming out. But I don't know what days exactly Dan's gonna be streaming for, so we'll have to see. But anyway, yeah, the white noise. I know. I'm sorry about the white noise. I know it's annoying, but I can't deal with it. I'm sorry. I can't. It's so hot. It's so hot. Yeah, no, I'll pass. It's 30 degrees Celsius outside right now. Terrible. I don't think it's that bad, the white noise, but there isn't usually any, so it's probably different than normal. But anyway, I'm gonna go, I hate to like run, but to be honest with you, I am done sitting in front of these lights. I am done sitting here in front of these lights. Oh, that was an accident. I am done sitting in front of these lights in this room. I apologize. I can't. I cannot deal with this anymore. It's really hot in here. We will be back tomorrow though, don't worry. Do not worry. You aren't getting rid of me just yet. I'll be here tomorrow streaming again. So I want to go find somebody to, sorry, I just opened up Dan's Twitch channel and he's hosting somebody and it scared me. I want to go raid somebody who's playing something. I don't know who exactly. Oh, I know where. I don't know if she's gonna get off stream or not. We'll find out. We're gonna raid Sarah Plays Sims today. Little Tika, thank you for the bits. Have a good night. Rosie, Bestie, Max, everybody, thank you for the subs and bits. Have a great evening, everyone. Afternoon, depending on where you are. I don't know. It's early. I don't usually get off at this time. So I'm usually on for a lot longer than this, but again, it's a weird timing. I haven't seen Dan in so long, like, but anyway, we're gonna go with my friend Sarah. She's playing the 100 Baby Challenge, which is actually quite fun. I'm kind of into it. Her channel is indicated for mature audiences, so just keep that in mind if you're gonna go over there and watch her. She is a mature streamer, as in she's probably gonna swear and stuff. So just keep that in mind if you don't like that. I assume it's fine, but like, it's a thing that bothers you. Pretty much, literally anyone I will raid on Twitch is like this. So you probably learned this by now, so you're probably used to that. There's not, like, most people are not, like, super family friendly on Twitch, you know, so you're probably used to it. But anyway, we're gonna raid Sarah. So have a great evening. I'm like, gonna go get some more water and then probably make dinner because I'm kind of hungry. But anyway, thank you for hanging out. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for playing with me for an hour today, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, goodbye. Now I turn the stream off.